Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to the Wyld Style Podcast. I'm your host, Sambo. This episode is sponsored by Channel 99 Studio. Their host is Tim Meyer. Go check them out, guys. They are literally streaming on everything you can think of. Everything, even your local news. I'm just kidding. They've had people such as Death Row Records, as most of you guys know who they are. You rap freaking crazy people. And he's had SEAL Team 7. He's had LA Undercover PD. He's also had Chino from Invicta Promotions, who is the girlfriend of our special guest today from the UFC bantamweight, Vince Morales. Everyone give him a hand clap, please.
Thanks, guys. That was the best.
Yeah. And then we also have
golf clap. Is that what they call it? Golf clap.
And as always, we have my Fightcast co-host, Coach Gabe, is in the house again. What's up, my Puerto Rican baby?
Hey, boo.
Oh, dude, Vince, what's up, man?
What's up?
Fucking Invincible.
Damn,
I love it.
Dude.
Yes.
The fucking
bring me
local
dude, I like
superhero, bro. The local superhero, bro.
I dabble. I do a little bit of superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, so
Invincible.
My sister made that first
horrible.
shirt.
I have a huge question for you.
What's up?
Like, how did you feel when you first got the news you're going to UFC, dude? Like, what was your reaction?
Oh man. So I was actually in the middle of training and missed a call from my manager, and then training got done, so I called him back right quick, and he said, "You're going to China," and I was like, "For why?" He said, "Well, like there's a good UFC fight over there." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Okay, cool." So left home. I was like, got like 15-minute drive home from the gym, and it was kind of just like it didn't settle in till right before I got home, and I'm just like.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a hell of a performance too.
Yeah, thanks, dude. It was I could have a little better would have been nice.
Yeah.
Been nice.
Everybody thought you won, so
Yeah.
I mean, I started crying. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna tell you, but I did. Who did you tell first when you found out?
I think I told Shino first, and then called my dad, or flipped those around. I'm not real sure. That was kind of. I was a little like borderline blackout. I was like pretty excited. So,
yeah. I bet, dude.
Yeah.
But your heart was like racing and shit.
Oh yeah, it's thinking about it now. It gets it going again. Like I'm weak.
What was it like being out there in China? Because a lot of fighters have to cut weight, but they don't have the Hubersons.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't have a Winco. So what do you do out there when you're like, out there a week or 2 weeks in advance? All of a sudden, what do you do for your diets?
Damn, over there, like. So I don't cut a whole lot of weight to begin with, so I'm kind of lucky in that sense. Since I'm not lucky, I'm fighting bigger guys most of the time. So, but anyways, for weight cut stuff, there was a mall, basically. It's like an underground mall right next to the hotel where they had us in Beijing.
Like blood sport shit going on?
Pretty close, dude. Like little markets and stuff like that, little stands, and like we'd go over there and like I get sushi, dude. Like there was you could buy sushi by these little packets, like not very big, and sure enough, just grab those and take him back to the hotel and just munch a little bit and try to maintain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That must be super hard then.
Yeah, a little bit. That one was a little weird. Like now, Trifecta partnered with the UFC, so they take over most of that stuff now. So like they prep all our fight week meals, like all our weight cut stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, so no carbs, like good protein, some fats, and then some like vegetable puree that's supposed to help your blood flow and stuff like that.
So your whole
Sounds
diet
horrible.
is like so much different from fighting in front streets now.
Oh, way different. Yeah,
because you got all these people helping you out now.
Yeah, for fight week, it's way different because now like it loads off my mind. But like throughout the day or throughout the like fight camp, I generally, since I don't cut much weight again, I kind of get free reign. Like they at the PI they say I'm not much of a flight risk, so I just kind of eat whatever I want to eat really. Within reason. It's not like I pig out and eat like cake and crap like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're fighting in the freaking Mecca.
Yeah.
So
I still try to treat myself like a professional. So.
Is their Chinese food the same as our Chinese food?
Not even close.
Okay.
No, it's very different.
Way better.
Dude, honestly, I ate sushi most of the time I went there just because I like sushi. And it was right there. It was fresh every day and it was easy. I'm trying to think. man, I don't know. I know like the frozen food section of that like little market was bananas. It was like little octopus stuff. There was all kinds of stuff, and I was like, not eating that, not eating that, not eating that.
Yeah, they have a bunch of weird shit, dude. I seen a video where they had like it was like the underground like market with all the they had so many different animals there. I was just like, what the fuck? Like dogs and cats and shit. I'm like,
or like that video of that girl that's just munching down on all these live caterpillars and these bugs and just the octopus. Man, it's insane how they do that. All that just
all live stuff. I'm not about that live.
Oh, dude, I would be screaming the whole time, bro.
Yeah,
like, fuck that.
It's cool that it was live at one point, but I definitely want my meal dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly, dude.
Like
We'll stick with the red meat, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Not a scientist though. Yeah.
What about like your walking into like your first, obviously the first UFC fight? Like, were you super nervous?
I'm always pretty nervous going into fights. Like just fight day stuff. I'm like I feel like I maintain level headedness, but I'm very aware of the fact that I got a bunch of nerves going on and like everything's kind of all over the place. So I just try to embrace that and run with it. So whether or not I don't remember it being more than regular, just because I think I got most of that stuff under lock and key anyways. But for sure, looking back at it, I'm like, man, it's pretty crazy. Like
when you're in there, was it where you just got comfortable again?
Yeah,
or was it still different?
Yeah, just like regular fighting, dude. Once you get in the cage, like it's like I'm solid. Like the nerves are pretty well gone. Like it's kind of no turning back and stuff. I know for sure. I did look over and I saw the dude like getting his Vaseline put on his face and stuff, and he had just took his shirt off. I'm all, damn, he's bigger now than weigh-ins.
Yep.
Here we go again.
That's how it is.
I forget, dude, because that weigh-ins, I'm all, you're not much bigger than me.
Yeah.
I stay the same. They don't. Like,
That's funny. Have you ever thought about going down in weight or?
No.
Why not?
Because me at 35 is going down in weight. I used to fight 45, and I was like, no, I'm staying here. Yeah, like I cut like 3 pounds to make weight, so I didn't do anything really. And so now I just cut. I cut a little bit of weight to get 35, but I've never been about the cutting weight thing. I'd like a long, healthy career, so I'm more along the lines of like the Frank Edgar approach at first.
Yeah,
he was fighting 35 and stuff, but at first when he was champ at 55, like he wasn't cutting any weight. So I cut a little bit of weight to kind of meet in the middle, because some of those guys at 45, dude, are getting like 6'1" and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, and they're beefy. I'm like, nah. Like
you got dudes walking around at 190 sometimes.
Yeah.
Cutting to 45, and I don't get it. And how you can do that in an 8-week period. When when you walk around at 190, 185, and all of a sudden you're still at like 10-12% body fat. How the hell are you doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Like,
so I don't touch any of that. Stocky, dude.
It's crazy.
They like fucking look like they're 180 and they're walking.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
damn,
Zabit and Calvin Cater's another big one. Calvin Cater's giant too. I'm like, bro, I'm not fighting you guys. Like,
who's the guy that fought? I forgot his name. The one that just took the belt from Holloway.
Volkanovski.
Yeah. That guy is
beefy. He's only 5'6", but he's like built like a tank, dude.
Yeah.
But he used to weigh
like 210 or 220.
He used to weigh 220 playing that rugby ball.
Yeah, rugby. He was a rugby player.
It's crazy to me.
Which is a lot. And I mean, if you can cut that naturally, over time, I'm pretty sure he's just like, well, I want to fight MMA, so let me just cut as low as I can. No. I don't think he did that. I think it was just something that he did. But damn, to me, I kind of feel like that's cheating.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people are just like, oh, you're on PEDs. You shouldn't be this. You shouldn't be able to hit harder or this. Okay, well, what kind of the same thing when you're cutting 30 to 40 pounds, hell, even 25.
Yeah. You're still trying to get like a ridiculous edge.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's kind of crazy. I mean,
so I'm not. That's another reason I'm not really about it. Like, if anything, I'd rather be the smaller guy fighting bigger guys, just because. What excuse do you have now when I beat you? Is kind of my approach.
It's like John Jones, man. Yeah. His legs are fucking tiny. He's just a smaller, light heavyweight guy compared to the guys that he fights are huge.
Yeah, seriously.
Like massive. And he's just kicking the shit out of everybody. And his legs don't grow. Yeah, get kicked by him, bitch.
Yeah, and try to take him down, grabbing one of those skinny legs. Still can't do it.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's definitely a bigger deal, especially when you're able to do what you do, and then the next day you're just like, dude, I feel great. You're only 3 to 5 pounds heavier. This dude is 15, 20 pounds.
It's like,
I remember back in the day that was it. You cut a bunch of water weight, you lost a bunch of weight. So after you weigh in, you probably gained 15 pounds.
Yep.
12 of it was, the water weight. 3 pounds was probably just actual food. That's a lot of weight, though.
Yep.
I mean, boxers only do, 7 pounds?
Yeah, something like that. They don't do much, dude.
There's so many weight classes in boxing, though.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, it's easier to kind of fit in without killing yourself. I'm guessing. I don't know. And it seems like they kind of have longer careers, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
they
the
can
most
do
part, so
that.
far.
They can do that with MMA. I don't know why they haven't.
I don't know.
I think everybody tries to
they
take
like the-
UFCs. They're just waiting for the UFC to do something. Like
Yeah.
y'all can be proactive and just
Right.
start this shit on your own.
Yeah. Bellator, why not, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's leaving the Bellator now, so
There's quite a bit of that.
shit,
yeah.
dude. Well, Kat Zingano just left
Yeah.
to go to
yeah.
Bellator too. And,
Yeah.
who was the other one?
No, not Sarah Kaufman. She fought for the title against Rousey.
Cyborg?
Cyborg left,
Yeah,
but there was another
Super
damn,
champ.
Liz Carmouche. That was the newest one.
Oh, she over there
Liz
too?
Carmouche,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
she
Oh,
left.
crap,
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Dang.
Fuck, dude, everyone's leaving. That's because they're paying them more, I bet.
I don't know. I don't know. It seems like Bellator kind of tries to pick up on like some of the stardom from like UFC vets. I think UFC vets still have a good tagline for Bellator. So
Yeah.
Yep.
they tend to like give them a good deal.
Rory Nelson,
Yep.
Yeah.
big
yeah.
one.
It's a
Fucking-
little different. I think.
Saucy.
I don't think it's so much to pay. I'm pretty sure they get paid really well.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest. If you get paid with whatever it is that you
Mm-hmm.
get paid, you're gonna get a whole lot more if you got a bunch of freaking sponsors that you can actually rep.
There's that too.
And
Yeah.
those,
Oh,
and that's
yeah,
how they make
yep.
a lot of, dude,
Yeah.
like Rich Flank back in the day, Tim Kennedy back in the day.
Yeah.
They were always saying, like, I made more money on sponsors
Mm-hmm.
than I did the actual fight.
It's like Paige Van
But-
Zandt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says the same thing. She makes more, posting videos on
Than
Instagram
the fight,
and
right.
TikTok than she does fucking getting punched in the
There-
face.
There's still. It's not like the UFC completely eliminated all sponsors and stuff though. Like it's during the fight, yes, that's a big chunk, but like guys are still finding ways around that, like where they can get like monthly monetary payments from sponsors and stuff like that, as long as they're still repping social media stuff.
yeah, they post on Instagram
yeah.
and
So
stuff like that.
come like fight week, some of that stuff's kind of limited, but I don't know. I think it's still in this kind of transition phase. I think the Reebok deal is actually up this year too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm not too sure
Good.
where that's
It should
supposed
be.
to go.
Yeah.
It should be,
I know,
to be
I
honest.
like that attire, dude. Like, give me a little Reebok package. That's
Yeah,
dope.
but you can just buy it.
dude.
You can just buy it yourself and be like, cool. But what
Yeah,
would you
but-
rather have? A $1,000 suit, or would you rather have $10,000? From another sponsor.
right.
That's true.
That's just me on that one. Like, I thought the Reebok deal was the shit, but then I read, we didn't make an ounce of. That's what Dana said. We didn't make an ounce of money. Went all
Right.
towards the fighters. Horse shit. Get out of here with that bullshit. Because everybody was bitching, even the top tier guys. They're like, we ain't getting no money out of it.
I think they've kind of leveled a few things out now. That Reebok's doing like they're paying all the athletes individually. Still, it's not like the old days, the Wild West days, where it's whatever sponsors on your banner and you're making
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands stuff like that. Not like that. I think it's kind of still in this transition phase where we're trying to figure it out. Though we'll see where it goes. I hope Under Armour jumps on next.
That would be cool. I mean,
Dude.
shit, they did it.
Dope.
They kind of did it with GSP back in the day.
Was GSP Under Armour?
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
dude!
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and they were already freaking popular ever since I was in high school.
Right.
And then GSP gets on there, forget it.
Yeah.
Sales
And then
freaking
The Rock
rocket.
too.
Oh, The
Yeah,
Rock.
dude.
The
I
Rock
love
was on there,
him.
yeah.
That's your
Oh,
boy.
speaking of The Rock, I look like him, huh?
Oh my God! Stop every
Yeah,
every show,
Which Rock?
every
I'm
show.
confused.
The Rock. I look like Dwayne Johnson, huh?
You look like a Rock.
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
look like all my guns, Rock.
No. You know those like oddly misshapen.
Yeah,
rocks?
yeah. I can walk outside and find a rock that looks like you.
Why I'm wearing gray?
I don't know about Dwayne Johnson. No.
Yeah, dude, whatever. One time I went to gym and people like walked up to me. I was lifting. And I'm like, "Hey, Dwayne." No, oh no, it's just me, dude. And they like turn around and they're like, "Oh no, oh yeah, sorry."
A real time?
Yep. I'm
To
just
get the
kidding.
fuck out- yeah.
No,
Yes.
honestly,
Oh my God.
honestly, at a Halloween party, dude, I swear, I shit you not, dude. I shit you not. Ask Marina. This dude came up to me. He's like, "Dude, you look like The Rock." I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, dude. She was the one time that she's not here. Fucking, she can't even back me up.
The one time
But
she.
I'm serious.
Was
Okay,
kidding.
you know what? Here, I'll tell you what. Okay, so when the WWE stars were here, remember Tori Wilson?
Tori Wilson. I'm trying to
Tori
think of
Wilson, she was actually from Boise.
Oh yes.
Yeah, she went to my high school
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she was
yeah.
so hot, bro.
Yes,
She's
super
so hot.
She comes in there with
Get out
Billy Kidman.
She's so
the
hot.
what
And she
is
just
it?
retired recently too,
Oh,
didn't she?
a while
Within
ago.
like the last year and a half. or
Yeah,
2
a while
years.
ago, I think. Well, at least from the WWE. I don't know if she did like any other shows, but I go in, the whole fan
But
thing
she,
where you get to meet
she
him and sign
recently
your autographs.
retired. Yeah.
I walked in with the Rock shirt, the actual haircut, and she's like, "Wow, you look just like the Rock." Now that's legit. When an
not believe
actual
either of you guys.
WWE star, she's like, okay, or no, what she said, no, you trying to look like the Rock?
Oh,
That's what she said.
That's
There we go.
way different than you look like The Rock.
Hey, but she knew, and not like this guy with his podcast. Like, I look like the Rock, guys.
Okay.
Dude, no way, dude. Everyone always says the same thing. Whatever. I don't Okay, what you say? Speaking of John Jones, dude, we were just talking about John Jones. I'm gonna change the subject because you can't make fun of me
again.
How, like, dude, seriously,
Again.
what the fuck?
Oh, with his DUI?
Yes,
I
man.
forgot. I had it blocked out. Damn.
And with guns.
Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah,
gun too.
you have
Yeah,
the
that's
gun
right,
charge,
that's right.
and no proof of insurance.
Oh, you know,
That's
because
the
no proof of
biggest thing.
insurance.
That's
Good
the
God.
biggest. That's the straw
That's the
broke the
biggest
camel's
thing,
back,
man.
dude. I don't know.
You God's watching,
Man, it's crazy.
Lying.
He never stops, and they just. It's okay. It's
How?
John Jones.
So do you think that he's
Slap
okay?
on the wrist.
Being in the UFC, do you think that he should come back? Do you think that the UFC should give him another chance, or do you think that they
only
should just get rid of
because,
him?
Like, I'm not a giant fan of how much people's outside life affects their fight life, quote unquote, that people
Okay.
all get to see along the entertainment aspect.
Mhm.
But like, I also get that he's like their poster boy, so kind of what they do to him is kind of reflective of like how they handle those people, and like I don't know, I could see some stuff getting misconstrued and like
yeah.
being all weird. So I don't know, I just hang on the side and point and laugh, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, being an employer, I wouldn't fire my guys if he had a DUI.
Right.
It is what it is. It's none of my
Right.
business, and we can talk shit on it. We can talk on it all we want. Is because he's a public figure. He's in the that's just the way it goes. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So
Yeah, it
I
is.
agree with you in that. So he shouldn't fire him. But they got to do something because that's all he does now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I think all of those problems are past me. Is what he says.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Captain
Yeah,
Screw Up, I don't
but
know.
Come on,
he-
man.
I don't know. I can't talk shit on DUIs because I have two of them. So my whole thing isn't really
Right.
on the. Yeah, I know. My whole thing isn't really on the
That's
DUI. It's more of just like constant. He wins the belt, he gets in trouble. And so then they wait on him to do all this shit. Where there's other fighters that are waiting. Dom Reyes.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. I don't know,
Santos.
to me, that's kind of the stuff that keeps his balance, though, because it's like there's always that battle between like the screw up and what's going good, and like there's
Yeah,
a
but
weird
do you
balance.
think
He's doing
that's-
that good, so there's got to be something that bad to keep.
Yeah. So do you
Yeah.
think that's fair then? In a way.
I don't know. I don't think I'm in any position to say so. Like that. I get it. I don't know, man.
Well,
Do you think-
coach.
do you think what's
it's
fair?
fair? Like, do you think it's fair that everybody's got to wait for him all the time because he keeps fucking up? I mean, it's not so much that I don't judge him because everyone fucks up. I've made the same mistakes twice. It's not so much that; it's so much the fact that the lightweight division has to wait on him constantly.
Because it's something. Okay, well, as far
and
as
so
I'm
there
concerned,
goes an interim belt. Okay, now we got to fight for an interim belt. We got to wait for John Jones to get off fucking probation to fight for the title. Or it's just so much that he just it's all they got to wait on him, and it's not fair to the other light heavyweights that kicking ass, working.
Yeah.
it's a job.
Yeah,
it's
but if they stay in that mindset and they keep doing their thing, like
Yeah.
like I don't know. It to me, it's also more stories sell. Like now, okay, cool. How's he gonna handle all this coming back, yada yada, against the next guy who's now the interim champion? Like, I don't know. I don't think any of that stuff matters. I think people know and recognize like real fighters doing real fighter things.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean?
he's
Yeah.
a beat. He is a badass. Like you can't deny how good he is. You can't no matter.
I don't really think that they wait on him too much. I think all these fighters that are in line are waiting on him. But one classic rule in show business is the show must go on.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
UFC is
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
continue to put on light heavyweight fights just like they're going to. If you just like, you know what, the hell with the UFC, I quit.
Right.
Guess what?
Yeah.
They got
So-
a million other
and-
fighters.
Yeah, right.
So that's what's going to go on. They're going to keep on doing it, and interim belt. It always makes for a better storyline.
Could be
UFC
even
is
Justin
partly
Gaethje.
WWE. You
Sorry,
have to
those
have
entertainment
storylines.
stuff.
Otherwise, if it's the same guy always winning, people will get burned out of John Jones. They already have.
And
but
then now we're at the boxing standpoint where you're only looking at those guys who have
Yeah.
been consistently winning and stuff. Which, like, that's one thing I actually do like about MMA. It's a little more than that. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody, but a lot of fans know more than just the champs in the divisions and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yep.
to me, that stuff's cool.
that is cool. That is
Yeah.
cool. I'm
I
a
guess
big
if
fan
it-
of people
it-
that can actually name off some of the people in the top 10 or hell, even in the top 15 in the world,
Right.
which is really nice. So
For sure.
Yeah, dude. Whatever. It does make sense though. People get tired of New England Patriots fucking win the Super Bowl all the time.
Right.
Hence, Buccaneers got Tom Brady. It's okay. Whatever.
y'all can have them.
Knock it off, bro. We've had Winston. Okay, Winston's shitty.
All right.
Okay, we've had Winston, and Winston was a dick. He was terrible.
I don't watch football. I don't know what you're talking
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Sorry. We'll go back to MMA.
Just kidding.
How do you throw a jab?
Yeah, I got you. Dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Quick
I
shout
mean-
out to the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
dude.
just saying, you know.
Hey, we forgot to do our routine cheers. So,
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Just to say, we don't got, Vince picked Dos Equis. So I guess
He kept
we're
it
brought
Mexican,
to you by Dos Equis.
Yep.
And
He kept it
Coors
Latino.
Light. I gotta.
He kept
you
it
know
Mexican.
what? I haven't tried Dos Equis yet, so I'm gonna try one next. I swear to God, I've never tried Dos Equis.
Now he's got to share that. Dude,
Rookies, dude.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to share this
Wow,
whole
dude.
12-pack now. I got to share.
Yeah.
But I'm a Coors Light guy, and then we got Corona over here.
Yeah,
So,
I
and
figured
then
I'd dress up
our
a new
producer,
Corona
Tim.
Familiar.
Yep.
Why the hell
So
not?
cheers, like always.
Cheers.
I got
Shit.
that cheap
Salud.
vodka that I'm borrowing from my
Got the
roommate because
vodka.
I drank all my vodka.
Because you are Mexican, this is why I bought this, by the way.
I'm slightly
Yes.
offended.
Logan, you getting in on
Why are
this?
you offended?
That's a racist.
It was racist, but it was in a positive
Cheers
way.
with Logan.
All right, give me one of those seconds.
Cheers
Let me
with
try
Logan,
one of those.
everybody.
Oh, shit, sorry,
Cheers
there
with
we go.
Logan.
Oh,
Yeah,
cheers.
cheers.
It was a
with this
racial
guy.
compliment, Vincent.
Cheers, dude.
He's the guy that nobody sees, but he's part of a lot of stuff. That
Which, by
happens
the way,
behind
I need
scenes.
one of your shirts, and unlike everybody else who's going to hit you up for free, I will actually buy one.
My dude, good because I ain't got none on hand.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You let me know where to buy them, and I'll be happy to.
Yeah. I still got them up for sale online, actually.
Hey, Vince, can I have
last
one for
ones.
free, though? Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
guess, dude.
I
I should have brought some, dude. I didn't
Can
even.
I get
I
one for
got
free?
Just
all
kidding,
my
I'm
stuff
just
back in
kidding.
Vegas.
Nah, dude. But yeah, that's so dope, man. When we
Yeah.
found out you were going to the UFC, man, it was insane. We're just like,
Yeah.
shit, dude. Everybody knew
Yeah.
you were going. Dude, you're a fucking monster, man.
I do all right. I
You-
dabble.
I dabble. I dance a little.
The fuck out of here.
What's the? I do got to ask.
You know
what is
you're
the?
good.
You're in a
Fuck out.
developmental program for the UFC, correct?
No,
You're not.
no.
Okay, so
straight
what is that?
contract.
Oh, okay.
Developmental.
You're
so-
straight.
Yeah,
You're
what is
straight.
that?
You're
Yeah,
straight.
Yeah, I
UFC.
got a contract. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah, dude.
developmental just means that like for the guys on like Contender Series, or if they see him on like one of their UFC sister promotions, which UFC owns a few different other promotions and stuff like that.
Like,
They own Invicta. I think.
yeah, I know
Okay,
that one.
LFA is kind of a feeder, so I don't know. That might be a bad example. I can't think of any off the top of my head. They usually buy them, dude, like Strikeforce and Pride and stuff. They just end up absorbing them, so LFA might end up going that way. But if they see people on those or on the Contender Series and stuff like that that they like, but they're like, I don't know just yet. Like, we're gonna give you a deal, keep our eye on you. We're gonna line up some other fights in these other promotions for you,
Damn.
and then see how those go. Like Greg Hardy was one of those guys. Chase Hooper, that young 20-year-old kid.
Yep.
Yeah, he was on a developmental one too, I believe. Anyways, I
Mhm.
could be spreading false information.
I think wasn't what's his face? Fucking dude, it's all tatted up. Oh, God damn it.
There's a lot of
Badass.
Yeah.
No, he's he looks like Bob Ross.
Oh,
Oh, not Bob Ross. Sugar. Fucking what's his name?
Wow.
oh,
dude.
Sean O'Malley?
Yeah.
Nah,
God-
nah,
wow.
that dude got straight contract.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a
Yeah.
badass.
Well, he's
though.
kind of a highlight though, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a beast.
Trying to fight that.
What'd you think
dude.
of his last fight?
Really?
It was good. It was all right. It was,
You wanna
he
fight
looked
him?
good. Yeah, I think that's well. I like to fight the guys who like they're doing things right in there. His last fight looked good. Like he was doing good
Yeah.
shit and stuff. Like I don't know, guys like that are on their way up and stuff. Like I realize now I'm coming off a loss. So like I still feel like I can give any of those guys up top. Like
Oh
like,
yeah.
dude, I can give them some problems. So like guys like that are guys I want to fight.
I think a real fighter, to be honest with you, when guys like you are always just like, I can give the top tier, but you know what I always say, like, it's the contenders and it's the contenders to the contenders that you got to beat first to get there. And once you're finally made to the top, then you can start slowly working your way up.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
You see that with guys, especially in the bantamweight division. Guys like Aljamain Sterling or Peter Yan, like they started good and stuff, but like they've gotten a little tougher, They're slowly working their way up and stuff. So.
Yep. And it takes a little bit more. Some guys get pretty lucky. They can be like, "Dude, I'm on a 3-fight. Let's put you in the top
Boom,
10."
already up there.
And
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I do love the fact that when contenders, I always thought that it wasn't the top 10 that was the hardest. I always thought it was the 15, or excuse me, the 11 through the 25 were the hardest guys to get through. But once you got through that, you went through the mecca of guys that have been trying to battle each other out. Once you're there, that's it.
Yep,
It's like
yep.
college, man. It's like college ball, pretty much. The bottom half is that college collegiate level where you're fucking trying to make a name for yourself, going. As soon as you get to the NFL, ooh, I'm a little comfortable. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
Your coach is the freak, Tony Fricklin, right? Does he still train with you guys out there or no?
No, right now. So I'm actually in the process of looking for new spot. Actually, so.
Gotcha. Okay, I guess I'm gonna close down my concrete company. I'm officially his head coach, y'all. We're going to the top. Yes, I've been waiting to freaking make somebody a champion. Damn it! I've got so much knowledge that I just want to give to you. You don't even have to call me coach. I just want to give you a bunch of knowledge.
Just call me friend.
Yeah, no, we're
Call
checking.
me, pal.
We're looking at like new spots over in Vegas area. It's like the Mecca and stuff. We all know.
Yeah,
so, like,
for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. We literally just started all the process, and then came over here for what was going to be Front Street, which is no longer a thing. And then now we're hanging out until some of the stuff blows over, and then headed back and starting the search again. So
is it bad? Is it bad between the bad breakup?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It's just
any details that we can have?
Nah, it's just about that time to like kind of separate and grow elsewhere. Know what I mean? Like certain. Sometimes you feel like you kind of not like you've used everything up, but like I needed a fresh start.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Because you guys didn't really have a team. I mean, you guys had a structure, but it wasn't like a. You see like a bigger teams and stuff like that.
See,
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, that's one thing I'm actually looking forward to is not being like the guy. Like
yeah. You want
with all the focus,
gotcha.
like
More.
Yeah. There's a little more team environment, a little more like
someone that's
going to
help you grow as well.
Yeah,
you got different sparring partners, different
Yeah.
grappling partners. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
I guess, yeah.
What team are you currently on right now?
None right now, dude.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so all this literally just happened, and now we're here. We had a Casey, which I got to bring up to you guys, by the way. Like, how do we land on Wyld Style for the podcast name?
Nope.
Wyld Style?
Yeah, from Casey. But he did it with the Y.
No, because so my fight name was Wild One.
Wild One.
So,
Yeah, I remember that.
You know,
with the Y.
as a podcast, this is a style, I guess. So I just wanted to keep my name, but at the same time,
okay.
make it as this is a different kind of atmosphere or whatever.
Right.
You could say. So I was just like, dude, just make it.
But Treasure Valley, though, I don't know. I feel like Casey might have some other words to say about that.
He was all for it, though. He said it because it was with the Y. He was all for it.
Oh, did he? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
See, I
that was,
know.
and that was, and I.
Oh, I didn't even
If Casey
know.
says that, he'd be like, "Oh, I didn't say that bullshit. That was on Facebook, punk. You can't say nothing." He
dare you.
He approved
How
it.
dare you.
He stamped it.
How dare you? I was thinking oh, now I've lost my train of thought. It's gone.
It's okay, mijo. Just keep on drinking. It's okay.
Yeah, good looking out. Yeah, so Casey actually came down with me to Vegas and prepped for this fight with Styrewalt here in Front Street. So,
Oh, okay, Steven.
Yeah. So we were all over there, and then
He's a little badass too.
yeah, Steven's solid too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was gonna
solid
be a
dude.
good fight. Yeah. I was over there training with SBG for a little bit too. While I can't remember why. I don't know. Me and Shino ended up coming back here from Vegas, taking a little break, and I was just training with those guys, getting some work in and stuff.
Makes
then,
sense.
Yeah, and then we headed back. But so. Yeah, shout out to those guys over there, SBG too, because they welcomed me over there with some open arms, and that was fun. So, yeah.
Nice, man. So, like the whole, what did you think about the whole cancellation? What did you think about the whole fucking Fight Island with Dana White?
Oh, that's still happening apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
that's
really
super
adamant.
dope. That's some Mortal Kombat stuff. That's
Isn't he about to do the show at a Native American like casino?
No.
He tried
The
that.
most recent.
Tried that, and then
did it falter?
Yeah, because what happened? So in the internet realm, so everything that happened on that, he had everything lined up for Tachi Palace over there to get UFC 249 going, and then the governor of California asked Disney and ESPN, who broadcast all of well,
they
Disney
shut
owns
Dana
ESPN.
down.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. They're like, well, we can't do this anymore. So yeah, so like
Fuck
the
those people.
top of the line. Broke my heart, dude.
Yep.
Dang.
Fuck those
Dang. They were scrounging
Yep.
too. They were looking for fights. I was like, dude, fuck. I'm good to go. Like I'm always in
Because
shape.
I told you, I was like, dude, what kind of beer do you want? You want to drink? Dude, I'm not gonna drink because I might.
I'm
get picked
potentially
up.
on
Yeah.
deck is the best way.
Yeah.
I kept telling myself, I'm on deck.
Yep.
So, yeah. And then all that fell through and stuff, and the fight.
Yeah,
and
dude,
stuff.
I was bummed too, man, because fuck, man, there's nothing going on right now, like nothing. So I
I
was
don't think
excited
just
to have
use their
some
own
fucking
gym.
fights.
The Apex. So they'd still have to get approved from the athletic commission in order to fully sanction it, and Nevada wouldn't allow that.
But even if it was just like the last fight where there was like nobody in the stands?
Yep,
But
still wouldn't allow it.
Really?
Even on a Native American, like Native American land is technically their own.
It is
Their
their
own rules, yeah. So
rules,
So
like, it's their own
so
land.
they okayed it. It was Disney and ESPN who broadcast and kind of technically own
So
Yeah, they said
UFC's
that-
contracted through
with ESPN. And,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
They said
so
that they
ESPN's
would-
like,
and they
no.
said we're not going to
can't broadcast
broadcast
this
it.
for you.
Why wouldn't they go? Maybe
They still
because
could
they're
have.
maybe because they're contracted to
Still-
not
yeah, still
broadcast
under contract.
anything.
Mhm,
Yeah,
for
maybe
sure. For
they
sure.
can't broadcast anything. But you would think that okay, somebody who has enough money as Dana White would be able to put in the clause, like, if there's something that is outside of your realm or something that you don't feel comfortable or you're not able to broadcast, we will broadcast
Like an out
independently.
clause.
Like an independently, yeah. Like there's a certain clause in the contract that allows them to do something like that.
I don't know if those guys up at the top of the line like that. I don't know if they operate under those same type of
I seriously doubt it.
rules.
I don't know. I don't know if they're smart enough, apparently.
owns like the world, dog. Disney owns everything. So I don't know. That's stuff's.
They do.
Again, now
They
I'm
do.
now I'm just talking about a bunch of crap that I have no real idea about. That I just keep following on the internet so I can hopefully get an idea
that's
of
true.
when the
That's
hell I
true.
can fight again. I
That's
just want
funny.
to punch somebody. I don't see
Technically,
what's
he
going
still
on.
could have
You guys
done
gonna
it.
fight in the sand now, dude, like the whole round.
Dude, yeah, I hope they
Fucking
just
Sonya
draw
Blade.
a circle. Yeah, I hope they just draw it, and
Yeah, right.
and there's like monks on the outside and stuff.
Yes.
Bro.
Kano's gonna come, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
Kano's
you're
done.
fucked.
Kano's done.
Scorpion.
Scorpion might be a problem.
Technically, they still could have done it because they have the pay-per-view deal. So the ESPN just wouldn't air the the prelims or whatever. So I'm pretty sure if he wanted to have like a rebellious side, he could just be like, you know what, screw it. We were
Right.
at pay-per-view. That's how they were before
How
anyway.
the fuck is WWE essential, but MMA or fucking UFC isn't essential?
I don't know, bro. That's a damn good question.
Right?
Yeah,
The governor
I think
of Florida was like, "Oh yeah, WWE is
Yeah, but
essential."
you know what though? They do actually do so much charity work. So much charity work. So I don't know.
Dana
Maybe
White.
that's
Get on
that
that
could be.
shit.
I don't know, but
I was
that's
I
a
was-
damn good question, man.
yeah.
Probably the smartest one you ever done.
Thanks, man.
I'm
You
sure
wanna
it's
know
down
what
though.
1 + 1 is?
I don't think WWE operates under an athletic commission because it's not a real competition.
Yeah.
So if
Oh,
they can get
yeah.
approved through a different
Yeah,
route
makes
versus
sense.
the
Yep.
athletic commission, that might be why. Because I
more of an
saw
entertainment.
They're
WrestleMania the week
entertainment
before.
versus athletic. Yeah.
So I saw WrestleMania the week before. UFC 249. I was like, oh, if these guys are doing it, then hell yeah, that's happening.
Isn't that
And-
weird? Fucking
Wait a minute, you were
watching-
there live?
No, I did
Oh,
not.
God, I
Nah,
was
nobody
gonna
was
say.
there live. No,
No,
nobody was there
that's
live.
what I was
Just
about to
like
say,
your brand and just like taking that aura.
Isn't that
WrestleMania
weird?
was the weirdest thing ever with no crowd and stuff, and they're still like playing to the non-existent crowd. I'm like, what is going on, dude? Made it work, I guess. Like,
Isn't that weird to watch that shit without like anything?
yeah, there's no sound. There's
That's
no,
like me coming up to you going, and you gotta go, ugh.
yeah,
Oh, so
How do you guys
I didn't
feel
hear
about the
that.
fights with no people?
I didn't notice it much watching, honestly. Like it was obviously quieter, but
Yeah.
like it didn't take
You
me
can
away
hear
from
everything.
it didn't take me away from the fight. But I also watch fights like analytically sometimes.
Do you hear Joe Rogan's podcast?
Yeah, all the time.
When,
Love it. Uh-huh.
when he was talking about, he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, I was afraid to fucking, commentate that whole fight because everybody could hear me. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
I'm like your coach now because you can hear me say, oh, you should do
dang.
this and this and this.
Yeah,
Like, damn, you suck or some dumb
Should have
shit.
put him
Yeah.
like should have put him in like
Yeah.
a separate room or something.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
would've been-
He
that
didn't
whole
even-
thing
that'd
was
be
crazy.
He didn't even want to go to the one that was happening
249
on Saturday,
yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, I don't even know. He's like, I'm like 70%. He's talking like Brendan Schaub and she's like,
Yeah.
I was like 70%.
Dude,
going.
Japanese fans are like that though. They're super, super, super quiet. You look at all those old Pride, or even Risen right now. They're
They
just
sound
like
this.
there the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
then when something happens, it's like, oh, everything, and then it's like,
And they clap like
and
this.
then right back to it.
you know what I mean? And
I
then
feel like they're very just appreciative of
Yeah.
like what's going on.
They don't
It's a
care who
huge
it
I'm a
is.
fan of that. Yeah, that's cool.
I totally want to go to Japan, and you have a Japanese girlfriend. Is she has she taken you, and are you gonna go? Or
So this wasn't gonna happen regardless of the Corona stuff, but we were planning to go for the 2020 Olympics.
nice.
Yeah, so that would have been dope. I haven't been
real?
there yet. No, she's taking me to like Korea with her. Her family was stationed over there. She's a military kid and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
okay.
so we went over there to Korea, which was cool. But man, I was looking forward to Japan. That'd have been great.
Dude, when I first met Shino, and then I met her mom, like, she's like, she told me that she tutors for Japanese. I was really into Japan. I really wanted to know, learn it, but I was broke and I couldn't afford it. Kind of sucks, but
right.
I still totally
you.
want to learn the Japanese language. I definitely can't wait to freaking go to Japan.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love that old school, like the Last Samurai, even though they didn't film it in Japan, but
Yeah.
that type
Whatever.
style,
Yeah,
the you know, the whole Ming Dynasty,
Yeah.
the type of samurai stuff, like I love that kind of shit. Just
Yeah.
simplicity.
Yeah,
Who's the actor in that?
dope.
Fucking
Tom
what's his
Cruise?
name?
Tom
Tom
Cruise,
Cruise,
bro.
yeah.
Come on there, bruh.
Dude, I was gonna say Tom, but you guys answered too fast. You guys talk too
Sorry.
fast.
Because
Sorry,
like he has two
sorry,
names,
sorry,
bro.
sorry,
That's
sorry.
why.
But yeah, dude. Fuck, man. So who do you think would have won between Khabib and Ferguson?
Oh man, I'm always wrong. It doesn't matter who I think.
Dude, me too.
Man,
I
dude.
literally say I cannot bet on fighters because I will lose. I feel like I make them lose.
Yeah.
I
Like
know.
I feel like watching it, I understand 100%. I'm like, I get it. Okay, this guy's probably he's gonna start pulling the head. He's gonna start winning. Beforehand, I'm like, oh no, what's gonna happen? Like,
Yeah,
I have
I
no
feel
clue.
I feel like Ferguson would have gave him trouble.
I had Ferguson all the way.
Me too.
Really?
And to be
Me
honest with
too,
you,
yeah.
I had him with a finish.
Oh really?
Yep.
Okay,
You think he's that dangerous off his back?
I just think that he's just that dangerous.
Yeah.
He's a guy that, just like Khabib, always goes forward, right? But when he goes back, it's not so, okay. But he's still dominant, right? Tony Ferguson can fight going backwards.
Right. Okay.
Forward.
Yeah.
And then when he fights forward, it's elbows, knees.
He's a bully.
Everything.
So much.
He's a
coming.
fucking
He gets on his
bully.
back.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Khabib can take him down. Well,
Definitely.
wasn't Tony Ferguson a D1 wrestler? So it's not exactly going to be easy. And so if he can fight off his back,
Man,
which he
that was
does,
Such a good fight, dude.
you see what I'm saying? Like everything that Khabib has, Tony has an answer for,
Yeah.
and not just an answer, like many answers.
Yeah.
So it's like
You know that dude still
I
made
just-
weight today.
Who? Oh, Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah. Just for the,
he
just for the fuck
tweeted
of it.
He's like, hey bitch, did you? He's like, were you gonna make weight today? To Justin Gaethje,
I'm
dude.
so confused, dude.
Wow.
What
That-
did you guys
so
do?
I was.
Getting in his head already.
I'm loving that. To be honest with you, so Ferguson and Khabib, I think there's two people that can beat Khabib, and only two people. Conor doesn't have a chance, in my opinion.
No.
I think it's Ferguson and Gaethje.
Yeah.
Yep.
If Gaethje decides to wrestle.
Oh, you
Because
think so?
even-
Okay.
But he doesn't
Because
wrestle.
he never fucking wrestles.
never
And DC
wrestles.
ever even said, like, there's Khabib is so well because he's been doing it a lifetime. So is Gaethje. But he never shows it. I thought it was gonna be one of those things where it's just like a surprise, where he just loves to bang and finally gets to the title and just takes him down.
Oh, you think so?
But
Just to prove a point.
possibly,
Dude, yeah.
I don't know.
I think even on the feet he would have caught him. I don't know.
I think so too.
But I always underestimate Khabib too and Tony. Like both those dudes. Like Tony's all over the place and he's really good and he's like does amazing things. But I always like when I watch, I'm like, how are people letting him get away with that stuff? And then he gets dropped and gets hurt a lot, and I'm like, bro, get him. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Do you think Khabib would have let him get away with a bunch of shit? Or you think
I don't know if
he's too
Khabib's
disciplined?
stand-up's good enough to take
No.
advantage of some of that stuff, dude.
It's
The
not-
only way
you've
he's gonna
seen-
beat him
you've
is on
seen
the ground.
opponents.
So, like,
You've seen the opponents that
yeah.
fucking Ferguson.
But,
Yeah.
but those
just-
guys are also fighting for the belt, and I'm coming out with a loss. So like,
That's true. That's
But it really doesn't matter as far as your record in the UFC. And it's fun. I think it's funny that a lot of you UFC guys always use it like, oh, who have you fought? Dude, you're
Right.
in the top company in the world. Who gives a flying fuck who you fought? Like, hello.
all the best guys are here.
It's
Yep.
not like you
Right.
came from Bellator.
Right.
You
Right.
won a couple of them. Like, hey, let's pick this guy up. He's a free agent now. That's not what happened.
Everyone's coming out for blood,
You know?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
I think it's
fucking
kind of
good.
crazy, but you know,
I
it
was
is what it is.
I was actually more excited for fucking Gaethje and Ferguson.
Damn, I thought that was
Really?
gonna be a good fight.
Dude,
I thought Gaethje had him all day
yeah,
though.
Dude, no.
I was
He
thinking
was
Gaethje.
gonna
I think
give him
Gaethje's
trouble.
scary, dude.
He's nasty, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Like,
And
I love
he's-
Gaethje for sure. I don't think he would have beat
But
Ferguson.
okay, so Ferguson's last 6 fights, I thought he was gonna lose. So it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Once you
Really? Even Kevin Lee?
Yeah, I thought Kevin Lee had him too. Well, because I thought Kevin Lee looked good in the fight right before. Kevin Lee wins one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. The
so
fight
he was
before
up.
that, he was.
fucking-
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's doing good. I think he's got it. He's finally gonna catch his stride. Didn't catch his stride. I think he's beating him early though, and then
I was glad.
Well, same thing
Ferguson
happened
beat the
to-
shit out of Lee.
not a fan of Lee.
No.
I like Lee. He's a good dude.
My wife
I
thinks I look like Kevin Lee, like that we're twins, and it pisses me off to no end.
Oh,
Kind
whoa,
of.
I can
I
kinda
can
see
I
it
don't
now.
know,
I can
get
see
it?
it.
Whoa, dude,
I
I can kinda
get
see
you,
it. Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Oh,
I can't stand you.
dude.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, she's like,
change the title to Kevin Lee on the show. Coach Lee.
So, if Kevin Lee is ever gonna watch this, I don't care that you can fight.
His little brother Keith is pretty dope too. Have you seen his little brother Keith? I think he's in Bellator right now, but he's dope. That dude lands some good stuff.
Yeah,
he throws good.
Kevin
Kevin
Lee's good, man.
He's excellent. He's actually an excellent fighter, especially training
well,
out there at TriStar.
When he's on, that was one thing that I was kind of up in the air about with Lee versus Oliveira, because Oliveira's kind of the same way. When he's on, Oliveira's dangerous. When he's off, like he's getting hurt and beat up and stuff. So I'm like,
shit.
Yeah. So I was like, well, that fight comes down to who's going to be on that night. Man, Oliveira looked good.
He was, dude. I watched
Lining
that
like
fight.
everything, dude.
He was just clean, completely.
Everything was super clean.
He looked so comfortable, dude.
Yeah.
Everything he was doing.
Punches are barely missing him and stuff, and he's
yeah.
not even flinching. Like that's
I
dope
was even
stuff.
telling him, I was like,
Pressure
damn, this
too.
is actually a good fight. Like this is a really good fight.
Yeah, I was
Because
very
honestly, I
impressed.
thought I even picked Lee that night. As much as I didn't want to, I was like, oh, dude, Lee, he's a beast. As much as I don't like him.
I had Oliveira.
Yeah,
I had Oliveira.
dude.
My wife was like,
That's what I'm
"You're
telling
only
you.
picking him because you don't like Kevin Lee because of me." I'm like, "No, because I actually know Oliveira's stats." Sure enough, he won. I'm like, "Ha!"
That dude's got like most submissions right now or something, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most finishes, I believe.
Most finishes. Yeah, something like, dude.
Yeah,
Oliveira's dope. Oliveira's dope. I remember when he
Yeah.
first came on the scene, I was like, dude, that dude's gonna be.
He's like a
crazy.
skinnier version of Gegard Mousasi.
Yeah, I can see
He's
that.
got the glasses. He's a nerd,
Yup.
dude. You look at him, you're like, dude, I can whoop your ass. But then he starts just stripping. You're like, oh shit. And then he starts to fight. You're like, holy
what
fuck.
Happened? What happened? I was
Yeah,
I
I'm
woke up
sorry.
in the toilet.
I'm
What
sorry. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Charles. Please don't hurt me anymore. Stop.
I choked you out. Oh shit! Really? When? Like, did that happen? When? I
Yeah.
choked you out 3 times.
Them
Wait,
Brazilians,
what?
though, man, that's what they're freaking bred
Fuck
for
yeah,
nowadays,
dude.
man. Especially if you're from the favelas. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you know is soccer and fighting.
Yeah. It's like they're the Muay Thai guys over in Thailand, dude. Like they just grow up with it. It's
Tiger
crazy.
Muay Thai. That fucking place is insane.
Is it? I know those guys. Like, wasn't Jimmy Rivera one of those guys? I think he's
think
Tiger
so.
Muay Thai, dude.
I think so. And
Have
then
you
there's
seen
a
that?
lot
I've
of
seen
fighters
some
that
of
go
their
there.
YouTube videos on like the training shit. Dude, oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
They're kicking through
Muay
like
Thai is
steel
just one of the
toys.
hardest freaking sports ever. Though, like, I mean, it's Thai kickboxing, you know? So it's like
yeah.
majority kicks,
Right.
very little hands, but when they throw hands, it's hard. When they throw elbows, it's crazy freaking deadly.
Yeah. You know, he's really good at Muay Thai. You know Shino's little brother Hunter.
Yeah, little man is cool.
Bro. But little man, he's bigger. He's like 5'10" right now. He's
Really?
all grown up.
I
Yeah,
haven't,
he's
well, I
like,
haven't seen him in like a decade. So
he's like 20 years old. Dude is good. I think he's like one of the best strikers I think I've ever trained with.
really?
In general, yeah.
How old is he now?
Yeah. 20, I think, going on 21,
Really?
something like that. I
That's
don't know.
legit.
Damn, I wish I was 5'10".
Is he still just wanting to do stand up, or does he do MMA?
I think he just wants to do stand up. Right now, he's kind of hanging out, like I don't know, trying to get that fire back. I guess I don't know. He hasn't done. They moved over here like a year ago to Boise area and stuff, and I don't know. He's been working and stuff, so he hasn't really been fighting as much as he wants. But I don't know. I love training with that dude. I hope he starts training again. That dude's good.
Maybe he was just one of those guys, just kind of burned out, but then starts
He
to coach.
started when he was real young. Oh, he'd be good. He's good at holding pads and stuff like that, and knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
Tricky, man, tricky. You know how boxers like think of somebody like Lomachenko who's always setting people up. Hunter's doing things like that. Like he's always doing these little things that are setting you up.
with Muay Thai or with
Muay Thai.
Really?
Yeah, it's dirty, dude. It's dirty.
I would
I
like
really
to
hope
get
that
to-
dude fights again.
I
Hunter
would
better
like.
fight
I'd
again,
love to
dude.
do that, especially hence the reason they call me coach. I'm pretty knowledgeable, especially with kind of stuff like that. So I would love to get together with that dude
Yeah.
because I already know that he's a badass. I remember meeting him when he was like small, him and his younger brother,
Right.
and then. Damn, I already know that they were freaking.
He's very, very good. I love watching his like fights on YouTube and stuff. Dude just smashes people like with his teeps are moneyed. He's so good, so good.
Isn't that crazy how some guys have
me angry.
all the talent in the world, right? And they're just like, you're like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
And that's how we were talking about Josh. All the talent in the world. I'm like, dude, great.
They just don't
You're
want
not
to
going to
do
do it. I
anything
can't
with
believe it. Fine, you can train me.
Oh, that breaks my heart because like I feel like I gotta work so hard
Yeah.
to get anything, dude.
You-
To get a
yeah.
little tiny better, I gotta work so hard. And these guys
you got to
just-
work twice as hard to get half
Yeah,
of
to
what.
get half the results, dude.
Yeah.
Come on,
Hey, I can
son.
kick through styrofoam, dude.
That-
My kicks are pretty hard. If you
We've
like
officially switched up the show
I'm just saying.
to the invincible shit.
Get out of here.
You can be my new co-host, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
Damn, that's cold.
Oh,
So is this beer.
Sam, are you fighting again, dude, or no?
No, dude.
Just called it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It wasn't my thing.
Still trained at all or anything?
Right now we just kind of mess around and shit, but it's just like
He's been trying to get his girlfriend in there, and she's actually like
Dude, she's-
vicious and like can do well.
she's a freak athlete, man. She's
one of those.
insane. Like she's just, and she don't look like she's like a Paige Van Zandt who doesn't look like she fights. She's
Right.
beautiful, gorgeous. You don't ever see, but she's nasty.
Oh, okay,
She's just
okay.
She likes to work
You know,
out. She's physical.
yeah.
And
Give her
overall,
some
I
training,
think
dude.
I told her, it's like, if she's going to do this, you got to have.
Well,
That's
we do-
one thing you got to have in any sport, but mainly fighting, you got to have a.
We do mitts and shit. Like I'll hold them for her, and she's just it's all straight pop, pop. And one time, just like you know, how you got to be really loose and blah
Right.
blah blah. And so we would practice. I'd practice jabs with her, boom, boom. And she'd get so pissed off. She's like, "What the fuck? We keep doing the same thing over and over and over." I'm like, "You'll find out." She's like, "Shoulder hards. Can we do something else?" No, like just keep hitting this. Like she's never fought. She's never trained fighting until we started getting together. And then just one day, dude, like we were sitting. I was like, "All right, let's go do some mitts." Okay, and she fucking hit with the left, whack, and it was just like a solid straight. I was just like, damn. She's like. And she was surprised, and I was like, "Yeah, say some more shit of why I'm training you like this." And she's like,
Yeah.
And now
She figures it out.
jab is clean.
Yep.
It's so
Kinda how it
clean,
goes.
dude.
Girls get that stuff. I don't know what it is. The girls learn quick on some of that. Like I started training a few people over in Vegas, and man, the girls just seem to like click, and then all of a sudden their punches are whipping and stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Like even if
girls
Coach
are-
did mitts with her,
interesting.
dude, he would
Okay.
be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Girls are really, really, really
Yeah.
smart. Like just intellectually. I'm not talking about the hoes, but I'm talking about like actual females that actually want to get somewhere in life. They're very intellectual. However, that goes like when you get them into the gym and they're just like, "What about this and what about that? What about you're just like stop thinking." I've had to say that to so many dudes, but a lot of chicks. Stop thinking and do what I say. Okay, and as soon as that's it. It just clicks. I
I've had
think,
that.
and I love watching girls fight. I really do.
people like Whaley and Joanna. Did you watch it? You guys watch it?
Yes, holy shit,
dude.
We were there live for that fight, dude.
I remember that.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself. I can't believe that. You guys were doing the
Bro.
whole.
That was
That's like
dude.
one of my all-time favorite fights.
It's
an all-time. It's
top
all-time.
five.
Yeah.
dude,
top
dude,
five.
top five of all fights. So
All fights.
most of my top fights are like boxing fights. That one is one of them. That
Dude.
and Gastelum jumped up
Yep.
there for being like the best fights I've seen. MMA wise, I think those are the
Gaslam and
best.
Stylebender.
Yeah, who did I say?
Israel.
Yeah.
Israel and Gaslam.
Mhm. Yeah,
That was a
dude,
good ass
it's
fight.
such
Fuck
a good
yeah.
That was
fight.
phenomenal.
Such a good fight.
That was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
so those are like my two favorite MMA fights. The rest of them are all boxing fights. But
Really? Okay. I
I'm
would
a
have gone
big
with.
boxing fan, dude. I love boxing.
I would have gone with. I love the old school. Okay, so Korean Zombie versus Leonard Garcia.
WEC days.
Yes. I'll do WC days. Mike Brown when he won the fight against Uriah Faber.
Yeah, I remember
Freaking
that.
love that fight.
Uh-huh.
Or when or actually was it Dominic no, Dominic?
Cruz and Faber had a good fight too.
Oh,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Actually, that
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
dang,
yeah.
that their title fight.
What
was
about him
amazing.
and Cejudo?
That's a good fight, but like, Cruz, where you been, bro? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, like,
How the fuck did he come out and get a
I
title
don't know.
fight?
Cejudo's doing a good job of like picking.
Because he
like-
lost the title. That's all he did. He only lost the title fight.
Right, and then another title fight, right? He lost the title to Garbrandt, and then fought Dillashaw for the title and lost
And
that.
lost that one.
And then now he's got Cejudo. I don't know. Cejudo's doing a good job. Like, for being like a lower weight class guy, he's doing real good. Of like,
Yep.
I'm gonna fight him, even though he's coming on boss. I'm gonna
Yep.
fight him, even though he hasn't fought in years. Like,
Dude,
Cejudo's doing something
you
right.
think he's
dude.
gonna destroy the shit out of Cruz?
I think he should.
Yeah.
I think he will.
Yeah, if he deals with all Cruz's like
Weird movements, the way he
weirdness,
fights.
weirdness the right way. Like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know if some of that people just let him do that. Like, if he doesn't let him do that, I think it breaks all
Which
that.
I don't think Cejudo lets a lot of the guys do. He cuts distance very well. Like he pressures people very well with
he
his
understands
wrestling,
things good.
and stands his. Fuck yeah, dude. He's a solid dude. Like
I think his Cejudo is kind of like not like Mayweather in a sense, but I thought it was funny that Cejudo honestly thought he was going to be undefeated because he was an Olympic medalist. I thought he was going to be undefeated, and he's just like he got those 2 losses, and that was it.
Back to back too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and just like I said, all the greats losing too. And
that's true.
I think it'll be a while before, and I think Cruz got it because just like he's in shape.
Right.
He's like, hey,
Right.
I'm ready to go.
So
He's got a big
yeah.
name. And again, he's never lost. When was the last time Dominic Cruz ever lost to a contender?
Right. No, he hasn't. Oh, bro. WEC days. Like, way, way back.
And and that was the only to Uriah Faber for the belt.
Yep.
So it's like, sorry, like, it makes
And
sense.
he's
And then
and
Cody's
I
talking
get
shit.
that.
I'm like,
And he's a legend. Yeah, Cody's talking shit.
Come on,
Cody doesn't
dude.
need to be talking
He's
much
like,
right
you were
now.
the former champ for like 2 fucking seconds, son.
Yeah.
Damn, he looked so good against Cruz, though.
Yeah.
He did. It was a
I was like, oh,
phenomenal
nobody's
fight.
ever going to beat him.
I
saying that. I'm
sure
like,
so.
damn.
I think he was just in his high horse and he didn't have the belt yet. So, you know, that's what happened. You get the belt, then he got cocky and,
Yep.
you know, here, fuck
him and Dillashaw went at it, though. Those were good fights, even though they were fairly short.
Shaw beat him twice.
Dillashaw and Garbrandt.
Garbrandt.
Like,
Yeah.
those were good fights, even though they were
Yep.
pretty. Yeah,
I gotta give
solid.
it to I gotta give it to Dillashaw. God, he was okay. So before he was the champ, I met him at Showdown Fight in Utah. He was
Okay.
there with a lot of the other alpha males. Ooh, tiny, bro. That
Little
dude was
dude.
so
Yeah.
small. I'm like, he was
Yeah.
tinier than you.
That makes me feel good. Thank
Oh
you
my
for
god! I was
saying
like, holy! Now, I haven't seen him in years, obviously, and he was, got popped for the EPO PED. So
Dude, I would love to see you fight fucking Cody.
Oh, I did. Like, when I first saw Garbrandt, he was beating. Who the hell did he beat before Thomas Almeida? I was like, that guy's gonna be dangerous. I was like, I'm gonna end up fighting him one day. I feel like that's gonna happen. Like, now I'm kind of in a position where, like, maybe that could happen. Like, I'm kind of hoping so. I just think I still think he's tough, dude. Like, Garbrandt's a tough dude. Whether or not like he takes those shots right from those guys, like that dude's there. Like, he's gonna be a fight and stuff. Like,
I think
those are the guys I like to fight too. Like, let's fight.
you gotta have. Some,
I don't think he has
you
a
gotta
chin
have hands.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to have some kind of defense or some kind of hands because as far
Right.
as with Cody goes, like
He's
if
just
you
fast.
just kind of just lazy, you kind of come in just a little bit.
He's
He
making you
will
pay.
move in some way, and he's gonna come back with 3 to 4. He
Yeah.
loves
He's
he loves to
fast.
fight with
Yeah,
combos.
his distance management's solid too. Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
loves combos. That and it's good. I like guys who do combos. It's fun to do combos. You gotta have a good.
Oh, I love-
you gotta have a
yeah,
good
yeah.
output.
Yeah.
But for guys that do combos, it is a little bit easier when you know it's the same combo. When it's one of the 3 combos,
Right,
They do
right.
the same shit 3 times a time. So it's like, it is easier to catch them. And
Right.
I think finally someone caught on to that.
Right, and then start making him pay for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and the fact
Bro, you
that you
can't-
were training with the team that made Dillashaw the best.
Yeah, yeah. And bro, you can't sit there and eat 3 right hands in a row that are all the same right hands.
Yep. He
shit
was.
kills
He
me.
just kept.
That
He
shit kills
literally
me.
just stood there.
Yeah,
and
I
fucking was
don't
like,
know
hey.
if like he
Oh,
thought
hey.
like. So this might be where some of the ego kind of takes over in fights because I've also been in fights where I'm getting kicked. And I'm like, doesn't matter
Yep.
to me. Doesn't
Yep.
matter to me. I'm still gonna punch you in the face.
Josh.
Oh,
Wick.
the judges. The judges like the kicks. What? So I get it. Like I think ego can kind of get in the way sometimes. So we got to take
Yeah.
a step back and. Really learn
Especially
and
when
grow
you
from
got some
of those.
Latino, like real Latino blood in you. If you got even a Latino coach of some sort, you got that Mexican blood. Like, if I hit you hard, I'm 240 pounds. But if we sparred right now and I hit you hard, I guarantee
I'm
you,
gonna hit you back harder.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna try to
be
get harder anyways.
Whoa, fuck you! You know what I mean? That's that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fighters have that. It's either that fight or flight. But when it comes time for that Latino blood, like that's what we fucking do.
Yeah.
So it's just what happens.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
I think we got
Sometimes
2
you can pay
fights
the
in there.
price, dude. Yeah,
Yep, you got
yeah,
2
you-
fights. One against the
Latinos are
the
warriors.
judges, one against your opponent, and you got to win both of those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and that shit's hard.
Yeah. Goddamn.
It's just you just gotta finish them.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm
what
wondering
it is.
where Garbrandt goes after this because he's off like 3 consecutive losses now. So I think the
Bellator.
time off is probably good for him. Nah, they're gonna
You don't
keep
think
him.
so?
Nah,
No,
I
bro.
think they're gonna keep him.
That's
He's probably on a new contract and shit. Former champ and stuff.
Yep.
He'll be all right.
Shit. Hey, Scott Jorgensen, local dude out here. He lost so many fucking times.
They kept him forever.
And they kept him
Yeah.
for he was just losing and losing, but then he'd win one, losing and losing, and then he might win one. I think he would. Didn't he lose like 4 in a row at one
I
point?
think something like that.
Damn.
I'm not real sure. I don't remember. He's over in Vegas now though.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's training at the Venom Training Center.
Is he trying to like re-up his
I have no
career?
idea. I haven't talked to him or haven't heard anything
okay.
online or anything. But last I heard, he's over there. At the Venom Training Center, which is a pretty dope facility they opened up over there. So. Yeah, kinda
And
crazy.
you still have
see
your
him.
options of them. How many actual legitimate? Do you want to go to a big one, or do you want to go like say a small one? Because like Holloway, Max Holloway made it all the way to the top, but he's like,
That's
I
dope.
will never move. I want a small gym, and that's exactly what they are.
Yeah. I don't know. I've kind of my entire career, like even boxing, like I've only ever worked like basically one-on-one with somebody. Like even when I was doing amateur boxing stuff, like wasn't really part of a team. It was still working one-on-one with people. So I don't know, like they're all pretty big teams over there. I got a few on the list. I got to go down and really like see like how I vibe like physically and like not physically, but like what's the word I'm looking for? On a personal level with the coaches and teammates and stuff like that, because it's Vegas. Everybody kind of cross trains everywhere too. So
really,
yeah, like there's a lot of people. Like I see people at Syndicate train with people from 10th Planet over at Extreme Couture and stuff. Like they're kind of all over the place. So I don't know, just kind of we'll figure it out. Like,
is there an American top team out there in Vegas?
No, I think ATT. I don't know where the closest ATT. That's got to be. Man, I don't know where the closest one's probably Portland, isn't it?
Yeah, they got well, to you guys, yeah. So they got one in Portland. They got a few of them. I think one of those Bayou fucking states, and then they got one for sure in Atlanta. Obviously, one in Florida.
Right.
The fucking Mecca.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
The founder. So, yeah, I would freaking love to go out there and train. There's no doubt about it, but.
I just financially got to figure out how I want to bounce around and check out all these places, because I really want to check out like places like AKA and stuff like that too. Like a bunch of savages over there. I don't know. I'm in a position where like things can easily go one way or the other. So I just want to like take my time and make the right decision.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that your only form of income right now? Is just solely fighting?
Pretty much, dude. So since I've been back here in Boise though, and everything's all corona'd out. I don't know what to call it. Like everything's on essentially lockdown. Yeah. So like Vegas is everything shut down over there. So I was like, we'll hang out here for a bit. So I've actually been working over with Lawn Ninja doing landscape stuff with Brandon Nichols.
Okay.
So, yeah, just every now and then, I'm like, he's like, hey, dude, I need some help. I'm like, I got you. Like that's why I was late here today.
Yeah.
We were over in Caldwell doing some stuff. Yeah. So thankfully, like I got things like that where I can hit up people and they can take me on for a little bit.
There you go. You go.
Yeah.
Well,
Gives
that
me
means that you
anything.
got landscape experience.
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, now I didn't. I'm learning. I'm learning on the fly. I'm a quick learner. Like
Okay, well, when I need an extra guy, because I also have a landscape company, if I can have another freaking Mexican with a wheelbarrow, I'm good. Because I know you work hard.
Oh, my hands hurt so bad. No, it's good though. I appreciate the fact that he can even help me out right now. Like we're in a like weird time and stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's
the fact that even like landscape stuff can get done is kind of cool. Like
yeah, I'm
make a little
surprised that
money.
landscaping is actually considered essential. To be honest with you, I really am.
It seems
but
like
I own a concrete company, and that's definitely
more power
essential.
to it.
So I'm
Right,
like, sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Shit
everything's
is
kind of
weird in
crazy with
general,
everything, man.
Shit is weird in general, dude.
Yeah,
Like insane.
it's a weird
even
vibe.
seeing the pictures of Vegas like all shut down and shit.
Yeah, it's
I'm
weird.
like, what the fuck? This is
Or here
fucking-
locally, bro. You can get anywhere in 30 minutes now.
Yeah.
30 minutes, man. Like, it's gotten to the point where it was like when everybody was out and about, an hour plus.
Right.
No one's downtown Boise anymore. No one's doing
Really?
shit. No one's doing anything, dude. I just miss fucking happy hour, bro.
My life hasn't changed much, dude. I still I was getting my workouts in, I was coming home, relaxing, playing some video games, getting another workout in, relaxing, playing video games, hanging out with like my small little people. Like
that's all we did
little
too.
group.
I never.
Are you still
went out?
Are you still training at all? Like,
yeah, but like a little bit here. Like so, I've only been working with Lawn Ninja and stuff for like the week. So I've like prior to that, I was still getting training in and stuff. Me and Casey have been doing a lot of things. Like I feel like we've really like hit a new curve, and we're both getting like way better all of a sudden. I don't know what it is. Just trying to ride it, and I'm gonna call it good.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Whatever. Gotta take it. Take it, run with
For
it,
sure.
man. But it's just fucking crazy, man. I hate this shit in general. It's
Yeah,
fucking boring.
yeah, for sure. It's crazy.
Even when I hit up Coach, I was like, dude, hey, you ready for another show? Yup.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I know,
Hold
right?
on. I gotta talk to wife real quick to make sure we're okay. Yep.
Yeah, we got to
We're
break
just-
up the monotony, man. It just if there's one thing that's going crazy, everybody's going crazy about the presidency. Everybody's going crazy about Biden, freaking whatever, all the politics bullshit, and then the corona, and then it's all negative. It's like, you know what? Let's fucking do this. Fucking
meet,
fight talk.
yeah,
Let's do some shit.
Yeah. That's the way to go, dude. I like it. I'm all
Yeah.
about it.
We're always fucking around the show anyway. So I was just
Hell
like,
yeah.
dude, hey,
We are
let's
bringing
do
joy to the
something.
world. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're fucking welcome.
I know everyone's smiling right now.
They've been
me
waiting
see.
for us, bro. We have millions of fans.
Yeah, we have like
They've been waiting.
670 million. Hold on. How much-
What, dude?
oh.
That's more than the people in the States.
We have like
I'm like, what?
Stop
We've
lying,
got
Coach.
like 700 million fans.
Worldwide, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
We are the deluxe version. Joe Rogan has been hitting me up. I'm just like, bro, I don't have time.
I'll see if I can
for
schedule
you.
you in.
I will talk to my boy Sammy. I'll get to you, Joe. I'll get to you.
He's on a contract.
The problem is Sammy's got to talk to me.
Dang.
So you talk to Sammy, and then
Money talks.
Sammy's got to talk to me, and then we're like, all right, Joe, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I'll
Alright,
put
Joe.
you on my list, dog.
I'm gonna say like 3 words and then I gotta bounce. Joe Rogan. We're not gonna be on there that long. My bladder's like this big.
He doesn't drink on his podcast, though, does he?
Oh yeah.
He does.
Joe Rogan?
I never seen him drink on
On the last
He
one with
drinks and
Brendan Schaub.
smokes. He smokes
yeah.
and drinks.
Well, he
yeah.
for sure
It's all about
smokes.
that life.
Everybody knows that,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Rogan's podcast. I'm always
Dude, me
listening to
too.
that.
He's
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
solid.
sponsored.
They're funny,
by the
dude.
way, I'm sponsored by like a ton of companies, CBD and everything outside of that. So before you guys leave, just make sure that you leave with at least something that I'm
Okay.
sponsored with. Yeah,
Okay,
for
I'm
sure.
all about it.
Yeah,
I will
most
take
definitely.
this GoPro.
Yeah. Don't take my GoPro.
Shout out to GoPro.
I only
Yes.
have one more GoPro.
Yes.
He's like, hey,
I'm
where's my
taking it
GoPro?
everywhere.
Sam, where's my GoPro? You said to leave with something.
You said it. Yep.
Coach is walking out
Don't
with
leave
the
with my
TV.
GoPros.
Vince is walking out with your BMW. Driving out.
Honestly,
You're gonna
I'd
say
be
like
walking
that.
up
One
with
of
a
the
sandwich.
rarest BMWs you can
That's
fucking
me.
buy.
You can have the GoPro. You can have the BMW. I'm gonna walk out with a sandwich. So I'm gonna raid your fridge.
You weren't specific.
And it's like
Tim.
the cheapest fucking sandwich you could buy.
I'm from the hood, bro. That's what it is. I'm from
dude.
Miami, so it's that's real fucking hood right there.
You just get the ham
Actually,
with the
I'm damn near.
mayonnaise.
So
Ham
if
and
you guys are
mayo.
fans of
Yeah.
Masvidal, George
He-
Masvidal, same fucking neighborhood.
No shit. Shut up.
Dade fucking
Get the
county,
fuck
son.
They used to have sleepovers, bro.
Ever heard of fucking Pitbull, fucking Trick Daddy? Same fucking area, y'all. That's some real hood shit right there.
Well, guess what?
Speaking
Those
about my bladder,
motherfuckers have never hired me
back.
out for anything. So
Well, I don't personally know them. They ain't never met me. I'm just saying, it is what it is. That's where I'm from.
That's crazy.
love
I remember
it.
watching Masvidal when he was doing
West
those
Coast
backyard
hires
brawls
me
and
out,
stuff
but-
with Kimbo.
Yep.
Kimbo
that was
Slice?
the first time. That was the first time I seen Masvidal. I was like, "Oh, that guy's dope." And then I seen him on Strikeforce. I was like, "Dude, he seems just like that guy I saw on that YouTube video."
Yep.
And now he's
dude,
now he's
I used to
knocking
watch.
people dead.
Dude, I was watching Kimbo Slice in 2000 and probably 2005, 2006, right because he jumped in on UFC Ultimate Fighter in 2007,
I think it was past that, wasn't it? I think that was
maybe
I don't know,
2008
10 or 11.
But
or
they
something.
made that
Dude,
fucking
not
show
that late,
specifically
bro.
because of him.
because of Kimbo.
Yeah.
Because Kimbo was a street fighter and he was just
On everybody's radar.
swamping dudes, dude. And I just remember watching him and I was like, dude, honestly, if this guy got into the UFC, he'd probably get cleaned up. And guess what happened? He
Yeah.
got fucking cleaned up. Yeah.
Dude, actually, you know what?
He was a street dude. He was fighting bums, bro.
His
he was
UFC
fucking.
debut,
he was
he fought, who the fuck he
fucking
fought?
bums,
Alexander
bro.
Houston.
Houston Alexander.
Or Houston.
Bro.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's not a bum, son.
Yeah,
They
Houston Alexander's
if
a
you don't want
scary
somebody to
dude.
win, you put him up against you. That dude is huge.
And
Did he
scary,
beat
bro.
Houston Alexander?
I think barely. That was a weird fight though.
It kind of was
That
a
was
weird
a
fight, but he
really
did
weird
win.
fight.
Dude,
He
he
did win,
was. Dude, I rewatched that fight actually 2 weeks ago. It was a shit.
really?
R.I.P.
Kimbo
though.
did well. Even
R.I.P.
even with the ground.
Yeah. He was definitely somebody who made waves. He was super popular and famous for a reason because
Yep.
he was exciting. Granted, if you look at his YouTube fights, they're like bum fights on steroids. And
This is
he is fighting a bunch of dudes in backyards.
But it's a shit, bro.
But-
That's raw shit. Have you seen his son? Baby
But
Slice?
it was fun
Baby
to
Slice
watch.
fighting in Bellator, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no
man.
shit.
He
That's
got
his
DQ'd
kid?
on his
That's
last
his
fight.
kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got DQ'd on his last fight. But,
Yeah.
dude, overall,
How about my
he's
daughter
not-
going crazy? She's
he's definitely
all about
taking
it
advantage
right
of his dad's, fame. Rightfully so, it's his dad. But he's actually coming up
He's
as
legitimate.
far
He's getting good.
as
Hold
far
on
as
one second.
technique goes. Yeah, as far as technique goes, he's doing really well.
Yeah, it's
he
not
is
terrible.
getting better. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not
that's for
great.
Sure. Yeah. It's better than that Dada. What was that? It was that guy that fought Kimbo and they both almost
Dada
from doing
5000.
nothing.
Dude, that was
Bro.
literally the funny. I was on the floor laughing, like
like-
crying. That shit was
It was horrible.
ridiculous.
That had to be one of the worst fights ever. That was like
This is how hard
Ngannou
they were
versus
hitting each
Lewis,
other.
dude. That was terrible.
That hurt.
He
Yeah,
literally
that was a
just,
bad
like,
fight.
Drops them like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was super sad. It was super sad. But, you know, they got a lot of fucking... They got to do, as far as I'm concerned, Bellator, Strikeforce, all them guys, they got to do what they got to do to get them, you know...
Yeah.
You know, that's just Scott Coker. He's going to take advantage of any opportunity he gets because he's not the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Hell, even the local fights here, front street fights. You know, if all of a sudden, God forbid, UFC drop you, front street fights would be like, hey, Vince, we have a fight. Please, for the love of God, fight on our card.
Would you
They're
do
gonna
that though?
He
Would
better.
you do that though?
Find a front street card again.
Like
I like to think I'm consistently moving
Front
forward.
Street,
So if
yeah.
that's a back step, I can't do it.
I know that's what I'm saying,
Does that make
dude.
sense?
I would say I would.
What if it's a
dude,
top- no,
100%,
I
bro.
love-
What
If
is the top tier guy,
If it's
though?
a top tier guy and the pay reflects that, then
I would
that
still say
could
no,
make sense.
dude. I would
Yeah.
still say
But
no.
like,
That's how I even told Ricky that. I'm like, look, sometimes it sucks that, you know, maybe you're a local guy, you went to a local show, okay, but the guy you fought is like 25-0 and you beat the dude.
right.
Maybe he's slated to go into the UFC and you beat that guy. They're like, oh, well, shit.
But he beat 25 fucking bums. That's the thing.
But 25-0 in a cage
25 fucking
is
bums.
25-0, regardless if it's a bunch of bums. That's a lot.
But it's 25
of,
fucking bums. And when you go like whatever your record is, and you're already in the UFC, like this is what I.
It's all about rankings.
Yeah, and like take my counsel for what it's worth. But I've been around a lot of bands and athletes in every fucking level, and I would rather be somebody who's like a half of a nobody in a very prominent scene and take something that's going to elevate me personally to I would rather wait for an opportunity that's going to make me a better athlete or musician. For instance, let me start over. So I know a lot of musicians who will play like local things. Can you let my dog out real quick? Thanks, dude. She's being a bitch. But like I'd rather like a local musician play a medium-sized venue, and this is my profession, but I'd rather have a musician play a medium-sized venue at full capacity than a luxurious venue at half capacity, because you're going to show a sellout show. But I would never tell somebody to drop down ever. Like, you have to know how good you are. And like, to be honest with you, man, like, dude, even if you came in front street fights, dude, you would clean house. And you already have the UFC name. You've already made an impact on the local level. People know who you are. You're fucking phenomenal. You've been on my show like 3 or 4 times by now on different shows that I produced, and that's how I feel. Like, I respect. It's not that I'm saying I don't like respect what you're saying, because I totally respect everything you're saying, Gabe. Like,
You hate me.
Come in. Yeah, close deals and make a name for yourself, but you also don't want to pad your resume, because I've played football at the collegiate level, and I've had athletes that I played with who have had 700 plus yards in passing in a game, but they're playing against a nobody. Like, I've had running backs that I played with who have 400 or 500 yards in a game, but they're playing against a nobody. You don't want to pad your resume.
Right. I've never been one to do that.
Yeah, because
I'm not really about that life.
Because those who are going to sign you and those who are going to elevate you are going to recognize, like, all right, well, where is this dude's best game? Okay, well, his best game is doing 500 yards or doing 700 yards or blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't mean that he's going to do that against everybody.
Right.
So you always want to take... You just want to take the best opportunity that you have, and you're already in a position where you should never have to bow down to somebody. In my opinion, you should never have to bow down to anybody just to take a fight. People should take a fight for you, dude. I
see that. Yeah,
like, you shouldn't have to take a fight for people.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Unless those individuals have a career that is parallel to what you've been doing, and it matches what you've been doing, and it matches everything.
And it makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, it just has to make sense, dude.
For sure. So my whole goal, like right now, like I'm just trying to get another contract. I want to get another fight in the UFC. I want to keep getting more fights in the UFC and keep fighting like the best people and growing with them myself. Like.
So there's no point in talking about Front Street fights because you ain't gonna go there.
not even like.
I think that if you're as either as a UFC fighter or as a local fighter,
if you have like a former UFC fighter that is dropping down, or a Bellator fighter, or somebody who's notable in Front Street fights, if Front Street fights can promote that and make it a legitimate fight,
that's all on them though. Regardless of that,
that's what you should do.
I'm trying to stay focused with what.
Yeah, exactly.
Myself, which may sound selfish, whatever. Like
fighting is a sport, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, this is true too. Yeah, so I don't know. I just want to keep fighting the best guys and keep fucking getting better and better and doing what I can. So that's where I'm at.
Wanting to fight the best guys, I'm all for it. But granted, you're right. You don't want to pad your record, but at the same time, you actually do have to. It's kind of like I don't know. It's a perfect kind of a math equation. You have to remember when you get to a point where you're like really good. You made it to UFC. There is going to be someone there that may not be all that on your level. However, they've been putting in work, and you are their test. So that's kind of how it goes. Maybe they're a bum to a lot of people, but like, well, you beat a bum. Well, no, you beat a guy that was like on the rise and needed a test. He failed that test, so he's got to redo that shit, and then you go forward.
Right.
All right, cool.
Like,
you got another one that's like closer to you, a little higher than you.
Test.
The next test, boom, and then you go back to again.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just kind of it's just right there. That's
so
what
you're
it is.
Yeah. So you're talking like either you want to be the test or you want to take a test.
Yep.
I'm taking tests right now.
I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend that. Dude, I've followed you for a long time. I would highly recommend that you take the tests and not be the test. Because when you are the test, and if for some reason, and we all know how fucked it can be when it comes to judging, and when it comes to individuals who don't understand the sport, and they watch it and they think that you lose and you win, or when you win and you lose, you want to take the test, man. You never want to be the test, because you have all the odds stacked against you when you take the test.
More to gain than more to lose.
Or I'm sorry, when you are the test versus when you take the test, because like you're good, bro. Like straight up. And I've trained at the academies that you've trained at, and I've trained against the people that you train with, and I know how good they are, and I know how good I am, and knowing that you are training with the best that I know of locally, and then you travel to Vegas and you train with like the UFC fight camps and all kinds of stuff. I just know that you are in a position to put yourself in the best position that you can, and they're going to put you against people who are either going to test you or you're going to test those individuals. And at this point, I believe that the management and the people who are in control, they're going to want to test you versus.
Good, because I'm better in those situations, anyways.
Yeah, they're gonna want to test you and put you against people who they believe might be better, but they also have the understanding and the wherewithal to know that you are able to compete on that level and that you most likely are going to overcome that test. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. That's
like,
that's
I hope
something I've been preaching about like my entire career was overcoming the obstacles. And
So
stuff,
who you looking at next? Who's someone that you do want to fight next?
Yeah.
Like who?
Aside from O'Malley that we already talked about.
Yes. Who's someone is?
Who's someone that's
Bro,
on your radar
I
that
look-
you know you can fight for sure?
That
they'll
I
give
know
it
I
to
can
you.
fight. I've no
Because he's got star power right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, I get that too. That I know is on my radar. I have no idea. Like that I know that like I can fight. Zero clue. Like it might probably be some.
You
random
can fight.
person.
you know-
you can
I'd like
fight
to fight, like,
anybody,
Peter
bro.
Yan.
So
and,
you know,
like, those
so you know
guys.
how you were telling me about like you might have been the next guy up there to fight like in one of these cards. Who do you think they would have put you up against?
Have a few names. Can't really. I can't say right now.
How many contracted fighters in your
Off
weight
mic.
division in the
I'm
UFC?
gonna
Do you
have
know?
a
I think
secret.
bantamweight has the most fighters in
Yeah,
any
there's so
division.
many.
There's so many in bantamweight.
Yeah.
even
Are you
in
allowed to-
boxing, dude.
So
Even in
who's-
boxing, dude.
I know that the okay, so your management gets a hold of you. Who do they talk to? Is it Sean Shelby? Okay, so can you like call Sean Shelby and be like, dude, I need your roster list, please. I'm gonna do my homework right now. and I'm
Personally,
gonna
I
give you-
can't. I'm not in that position where I can be like, hey, matchmake for me. Like
No. Like you say,
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
like, no, you literally just
Make
call
me
them
a
like,
match,
"Look,
match me
I
a
don't
make."
need you to match me right now. I
Whatever
need
the song
I need the list of who you have here, and I'm gonna do my own homework.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And just,
Right.
kind of like from a business standpoint, you just want to know everybody there.
I think
You
that's
see-
on me with like with the power of the internet. I can look. I should be able to look up all that stuff and then rank these opponents accordingly. Like there's websites like Tapology that have everybody essentially
Yeah,
ranked anyways.
yeah.
So, like, I mean, I could look at that and then break it down myself and yada yada. I focus on like trying to get better and then management point and shoot. Like, let me go.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay, Demetrius Johnson style. Like he got so good to the point
yeah,
where
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
he's
never
like, you know
realized
what?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he said the same thing. He's like, you know what? In MMA, fighters constantly pull out. It's a brutal sport. They all pull out. So
Yep,
you're
yep,
just like, you know
yep,
what?
yep.
We stopped training for opponents, and all we did was train really hard to become the best that we were.
Yep.
That way, when everything happened, we'd be like, it
You're
is what
ready
it
to
is.
go.
Yeah.
It was minimal game planning on his part, which is the shit, by the way. And I love that kind of shit. So
I'm all about that life.
I
Like,
think-
I get better. I don't even watch tape on many fights. I'll watch like 2 minutes of whatever fight. I'm like, okay, they move like that. They look like that. That's about their timing. Okay, I'll figure the rest out on the fly.
Yep.
Like,
I feel like I
I'd
can't
do better like
I
that.
couldn't watch anything because I mean, dude, I would just get nervous watching someone else fight.
Oh, you get adrenaline dumps late at night and stuff. Yeah,
fuck.
I don't-
So
I'm not about
just
that.
I just stopped watching them.
Me too. Yeah.
every fighter's different, though. If you notice that whether you're an amateur, whether you're, you were just a local pro or the Mecca, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, every fighter has their own analytical abilities.
Right.
And they're just like, I can't watch it. Me, I never wanted to watch fight video, but I did. I wanted to see exactly where it was that I can be the best at in my
Against that
stand-up.
person? Right.
No, not how to beat them, but how to counteract and do the best stand-up and ground that I could.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Exploiting areas more so.
yeah,
Okay.
exploiting areas in ways that I can just be okay. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
He's giving me this option. I'm gonna take that because I love to dance around. I like to throw whatever. Cool. In your situation, it'd be more like you're like, I don't want to watch it. I'll see a little bit just to kind of gauge it and then figure it out as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I mean? But
because
then-
everybody's gonna
that.
switch up their game late, in that
Yep.
fight. They're gonna be,
Oh,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
they're gonna be watching this fight, so I might as
So
well do this different.
I'd hate to be looking at something that's already been fixed.
yes,
Basically.
exactly.
Yeah, because then I'm looking for it.
You'd be
It's
like,
never
oh,
there.
hey.
I'm caught up the whole time, not worrying about what I should be doing.
Yeah,
Is my outlook.
he's gonna be looking here, but then he's not looking.
Game
there,
plans
and
are the
then
shit. I love game plans because you take a little bit of something of what somebody's really, really, really good at. Case in point, okay, I got this guy that I trained, right?
Right.
And he goes into a fight, and we trained up against a decent. He was like really on a high. He had a few wins, sweet, but he's usually really good on the ground.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna teach you one thing for his favorite move, and it's a counter submission to his submission. In the video, the dude taps.
Right.
Referee doesn't see it. A lot of people see it, but
He
it is
does
what it is.
see it. He steps in and then pops back out for whatever reason.
No, like
You could
okay, but
literally
he
watch
didn't
him.
stop it. So overall, the referee's there to make sure you once the tap is there, or break you up. So overall, he doesn't see it, but then the fight continues. Whatever, he ends up losing the fight. However, it was really nice to know that in that specific situation, when he knew that he was gonna. In a submission, he was able to get the proper escape and counter instead of trying to get out and freaking out. Counter the sub with a sub so that he freaks out.
Right.
So I think from an analytical standpoint, like game plans are the shit as long as they're able to evolve.
That's where the right coaching comes into play.
It has to because no fight. First off, doesn't matter what a person's fight style is. No fight is ever the same.
Right.
Never. Even if it's the same outcome, it's never the same.
Right.
You're going to throw more punches, you're going to throw less punches. And remember how you said it's either which fighter's on? Okay, well, what if they're both on? It makes
then
for
we
a
gotta
great
fight, bro.
fight.
Yeah, then we gotta
Jeez
fight, dog.
Louise.
Yeah.
That's the best kind of fight. But
Yeah.
if a fighter loses in 30 seconds, that doesn't... Like Donald Cowboy Cerrone, I bet you that dude was on point. And then he
was
got
ready to
his
go.
shit rocked, and he's like, I'm off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just got caught just one split second, and that's what happens on the top tier, especially in the cage. In football, it doesn't happen.
That's what I love,
you
dude.
got
That's
hurt?
what I love about MMA, dude. It's always a fucking surprise, man.
Yep.
That's
You
the love-hate thing.
Yeah,
Say that to the people in it. That shit kills me.
What?
Like the fact that you kind of don't know what's gonna happen a lot of times. Like MMA is such a surprise. Sometimes it's like, cool, I'm doing all this preparation.
Yeah,
Didn't go that way at all.
The Cerrone
Yeah,
and
the
Cowboy
Cerrone-
fight.
yeah.
Everyone bitched about how
Cerrone
fast it
McGregor,
was.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude,
Connor
That's a
killed
fight.
it.
you
It's a fight, bro.
can't.
Yeah.
They're like,
You
oh, I
can't
fucking
call
paid
football
something,
early.
something. And like,
Don't say that.
dude,
that's not how
who-
how fighting works.
Yeah, no, like you're paying for it. Yeah, but
not
dude,
how it works.
shut the hell
Not
up.
even
like,
close.
That's in my
Not
eyes, that's a
even
good
close.
fight.
Right.
I mean,
I'm
you
like,
got
oh, for sure.
NFL or NBA, any other sport, be like, oh, you got hurt? Damn, I can't believe it. We lost our star player. What do we do? Oh, we have like 3 backups.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the game continues.
Cool.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
work like that in the cage.
Not
It's
at all.
you. It's all of us as a team to helping you individually, just like wrestling.
Right.
All you go in there as a team and individually. That's why I loved wrestling.
Right.
You know, you go in there and hopefully the team wins, but your individual efforts.
That's what. Yeah.
That's what reflects.
Yeah. Exactly. Man, I miss wrestling so
Yep.
bad.
I do. I actually do too. I'm
I
not
fucking
gonna lie.
wish I wrestled in high school. I was a basketball player, dude.
I tried that
dude.
one year, and I honestly,
used to get beat
I
up.
regret it to
Dude.
this day. Fucking pumpkin pushers. That's what
What
we
dude,
call
they
them.
used to call me Michael Jordan in high school, dude. It was weird.
God, really?
Fucking-
Damn. First one was
Yeah.
cracking out Michael Jordan. If one of them actually
Dunk it.
like
Dunk it.
listen to this show ever, they're gonna
They
be
would-
really mad.
No, they would be happy. They'd be like, yeah, that's true. Like this dude, if they saw me ball, okay, I lost one-on-one basketball to Marino, but whatever. That's beyond the subject. You know,
That's
she-
funny.
Fair enough.
Dude, she was supposed to.
Fair enough. He's like, yeah. He just doesn't want to agree with you. That's funny.
You gotta let the girls win. That's why. Okay.
Except when they're just like winning, and you're just like, I'm letting them win, and you're really not. I remember doing a bunch of softball stuff with them. She can hit. She's
Okay,
actually
okay,
athletic. Like
okay.
she's not afraid.
Dude,
You know,
no,
that
you
was
should
fun
see
stuff,
how.
but
No,
that was
yeah,
really
you
fun.
should see her now. Like this girl, dude. We played one tournament this year, and she gets up there. She's like, I'm nervous. I haven't played. Blah blah blah. And so she gets up there, dude. The first game was kind of shitty. Second game in the tournament, dude, she was just bunk, 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 bunk. I'm like, bunk.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, God damn it! Like you're making me look bad, dude. She's a freak athlete,
Girlfriends
man.
do that. I remember the first time one of the times I sparred Shino, and it was so funny. I hit her. I didn't mean to hit her hard. I really didn't. And
Don't
I
lie,
kind of
dude,
hit her
she's
hard.
still mad.
And I kind of hit her a little hard. I'm like, but she was coming in. I was just kind of just throwing it at her. You know, I was, 185, 100 pounds.
Yeah.
100 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
trust me, I'm not trying to hit you hard. And she was kind of mean.
Bro, you have
she
no
had
idea.
4-ounce gloves. I'm like, wait, this is horseshit. Like, I've got bigger gloves. And so I figured she was gonna be nice about it. Fuck no. Shino is mean. Like in the real life, like if I see her at a bar,
she's
say,
the best.
Like, hey,
She's the best.
I
For
give
sure.
you a hug. She's like, how you been? Whatever, cool.
Yeah.
In the gym,
Has she ever made you bleed?
No, but she she made me lose like half my vision. Like
Yeah.
she hit me with a knee while we were sparring one time, and like I couldn't see out of like this half my eye. Like
I bet you she didn't even say I'm sorry.
no, she did after the
Really?
fact. After the fact. She
Oh,
goes,
she
I'm
must
so sorry.
really
That was so
like you
hard.
then.
And I was
She
like,
must really like you then, because she's like, fuck you.
I don't think she does, dude. She's armbarred me. I don't know how many times, dude. She's armbarred me like, and I've been hurting for weeks. I'm like, oh man, I'm sick.
You
My
don't
range of
wanna admit
motion
it either.
still
You're like,
sucks, dude. I'm like this.
like, baby, your arm hurt? Nah, baby.
You know what's the
straight.
worst?
No, I tell her, and that make her feel bad.
You know what the worst part about training with somebody who's like that light? You can't be strong.
Nah,
You
that's
have
cheating.
to do
It's
all
technical.
technique.
That's what I
shit
like.
Sucks, but it's so good.
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you ever meet Ia?
Yeah.
Ia follow.
No, I know of Ia.
Okay,
the
so-
wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, dude. That's my boy. I love him.
Yeah,
Black belt under Alliance Jiu-Jitsu at the time for Mitch Coates.
Oh shit. Okay.
So, I also used to train at when it was Combat Fitness instead of
yeah.
SPG.
Right.
So
right,
back
in
when
the
I
day.
was back when we were over there off of Chinden,
Right, okay.
way back in the day. So he would, we would work out in the little 8x8 cage that they had built, but his wife was like that, little wiry, and all he does is cheat for the most part, like especially for younger or not younger for littler people,
Right.
transitional fucking jujitsu.
Right.
One move to the next move. If this one doesn't move, immediately go to the next, and it's just
Right.
like. My fat
Not a straight
ass,
thing. Right.
just literally just trying to fucking keep up with her was a pain in my ass.
I believe
And
it.
then I finally get a 250-pound guy. I'm like, yes, I can outmuscle this dude.
Oh, and
Fuck
I can
you.
move.
I
Yeah,
can whoop
yeah,
your
yeah,
ass.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the little 100-pounder was whooping my ass.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Yes,
Yeah, she knows very
but-
much like that. She knows.
yeah.
She's very, very good.
How'd you guys
Yeah.
meet? Well, beside,
We actually met when I fought for the featherweight title here in Boise at Front Street. She was the co-main, then I was the main event, and then afterwards, yeah, we went to like everybody went to Fatty's to celebrate or something, and then we took some shots where cheers to victory, boom, because we both won, and then
Hey, what if you lost? She'd be like, that loser, I can't take that,
Are you see his face? See his face? She didn't have a choice, dog.
dude. She has some nutty beer.
he's like, give me, hold on.
Freak out on these guys. Don't make-
Bro, we haven't gave you shit the whole podcast. It had to go.
Shino, give us a message. Give me a text. Let me know if this is true. What if you had lost?
Vince is still
Hold
good,
on.
dude.
Hold
This is
on.
See
getting
his
mad
face?
right now, dude.
I just want you guys to know somebody contacted me and they were like, hey, it's my birthday and I'm going to have somebody contact you so that you can contribute to my birthday. And now they are requesting $10 so
$10
that
whole
they can
dollars?
have a $10 is nothing, bro. But I literally just had somebody contact me and say, hey, my girlfriend's going to contact you about my birthday. And then all of a sudden I pull it up and it says, Coulter, I'm going to throw your fucking name out here, Coulter. Coulter fucking Bailey is requesting me to pay him $10 for his birthday. Guess what? My birthday was 4 months ago, and where the fuck were you?
I want my $10.
Where the fuck are you?
You
I want
owe
my
me.
fucking $10.
I've heard that name actually.
I
I
don't
don't
give
know
a
where I've heard that
flying
name.
fuck. I
but
don't
have
give
heard
a
that name.
fuck who you are, dude. If you're asking me for $10 guess what? I could use fucking $10 right now. So how about we break even and we have a shot and I bring a bottle over. But I'm gonna decline that shit literally online right now.
I like that.
Dang.
Coulter Bailey. I honestly have heard that
Damn,
name.
dude.
I
Now
don't
his
know what-
car just
I
ran
don't
out
do
of
that
gas.
shit, bro. I don't do that shit, man. I ain't fucking charity, bro. I've had 5 fucking people come at me this week to be fucking charity. I don't do it. Like, I'm not fucking charity. I'm not somebody who's gonna just like give you free fucking work, and I'm not gonna fucking pay you. I'm not gonna be a part of your shit. I'm a part of success.
Yeah.
I'm fucking successful. I know the people who are going to be successful. Sammy is going to be fucking successful. This dude has a fucking show that cracks me up. And I am more than willing to put Sammy and Gabe on a fucking show. Because, dude, you guys paid me. Dude, you guys fucking threw down mad money, bro. Like, we're talking hundreds of dollars. And you guys put enough money into somebody like myself. And you believed in somebody like me. And you believed in somebody like me. And there are a few other producers in town. But to be honest with you, they're not Channel 99.
I think this is the fastest you've ever spoke.
Probably.
You're on one.
But this fucking pisses me off, dude. When people and this happens all the time. When people are like, "Hey man, can you donate money to my shit? Can you give me money?" Nah, dude. No, because you've never even listened to my fucking podcast. You never even liked a fucking post that I've ever given. So why the fuck am I even gonna give you $10? Let alone $100 or $300 or $400 or $500. I'm not gonna fucking give it to you.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I've got Gabe who fucking laid down hundreds of dollars to sponsor Sammy, who brings on people like you. You know, it doesn't make sense. I just don't understand. I just don't understand people in general.
I love you, bro.
I just don't know.
You should have sponsored the show. You would have had that buff ass little Puerto Rican right in the middle of that shit right there.
I should have sponsored Invincible. God damn it! I wouldn't have my name on the UFC. Dana would have known me. Hey, can I sponsor you? By the way,
Dana don't fucking know me.
He doesn't know you. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, real quick though, for everybody who is watching, how do they sponsor you? Like Brandon Nichols. Let's say, you know what? I got 10 G's. I want to give it to you. What do they get out of it, and how do they do it?
So basically, how it breaks down to is kind of social media representation is the best way we can do that, or general shout outs and general going to set events or whatever that may be. It's kind of different depending on which sponsor is willing to work out what kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's kind of free range. The only stuff that I can't do is have a walkout shirt with
fucking Gabe.
Obviously.
Yeah. That's kind of it. And most times kind of what it is, what it's about now is everybody supporting. That's why local sponsors is such a big thing. Everybody supporting somebody from local area that shows how important that local support is.
Okay, so let's say I have my advertisement budget for the year.
Right.
But part of that is Invincible. It's your name brand. So what would, I don't know, $1,000 get me for you?
For the year, so we'd have
For the year.
we'd have to work, figure out how you'd want to work that out. Whether it's so many shout outs a year, so many posts wearing certain material with your logo, whatever that may be on it, certain stuff on vehicles or kind of whatever
Gotcha.
it is. Really, like I said, it's kind of different for everybody. It's really, it takes a lot of sitting down, kind of trying to work out personally how each party would. What they can do for one another.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you go
Yeah.
above and beyond for somebody who even gave you just look, the only thing I have up to my name is $50. Would you go above and beyond?
I'd earn that. I'm all about working for money. That's
Okay.
that's what it is. Yeah, that's still I think there's this weird stigma with fighters that they don't want to do things unless it's free. Or
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know why that is. I don't know if you experienced that when you were fighting and stuff, but I don't know. There's that weird stigma. We're not really about that. We're workers. We work hard.
Yep.
I'm ready to work hard. Tell me what you need. Let's work something out.
They're
we can
willing
do
to
this.
take the free shit from coaches, though. Fighters do that shit all the time. Now, obviously, I don't know if that was you, but
No.
yeah, for sure. Fighters do that shit. I'm like, hey, listen, I think I can be pretty good, but I need you to train me for free for 3 years just to make sure. And if I get good, I'm gonna leave you. And you know what I mean? That was a big thing. I think that's probably what
weird
my
where-
career did. It's just it's that loyalty.
Prove yourself to me, and then I'll give you free training.
No, I see the exact opposite.
I'm not.
as
I'm
a
not.
trainer,
I'm,
it's
I'm as a
so many
trainer.
times.
Then I'll prove it.
They want me to train them for free. I can understand that depending on if they were already in the, like if you said, hey, prove yourself to me as a coach that you could really handle the big fight life. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. I guarantee you're gonna be like, all right, you're worth 10%. That makes sense. But local guys were just like, train me for free.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at with like Sammy, right? Like, I'm not like a trainer per se, but he wants a podcast, and like prove to me that you can bring podcasts on, and I will waive shows, and I will make sure that like you don't have to pay me like top dollar for shows, because you bring amazing talent, and you bring a certain like anesthetic, you know, like you bring a certain style of a podcast to my channel, and you create a dynamicism that people will really like. So they're either gonna like that, or they're gonna like listening to like fucking Bigfoot and like Meganoki, you know, like you know, Japanese artists and blah blah blah. And and Sammy has really,
but dude, the main thing,
Sammy has proven, honestly, man, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, shit just got
Sammy,
real.
dude, yeah, shut the fuck up, man. Sammy, dude, you have proven to be one of the dopest fucking. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've had 7 different hosts who have paid me for shows, and you have been the only host that has been so consistent up to this point. Now, I can't take away from like Free World Podcast, because Free World is so dope, and I really fucking love
hey
Cam,
man, being
dude.
a beginner,
I fucking
dude,
love Cam, dude.
I'll take that shit.
But like you and Cam, I'm trying to think of any other host, and I have people who pay me like lots of money to fucking do my shit, like to produce their shows, and I don't produce it, or I do produce it, but I don't like publish it on my own shit. But it's like you, 1, 2, 3. I've had like 3 people who I actually will put your shit on my fucking channel because I believe it's like my style. And you have proven consistently to be very entertaining. You have amazing.
It's because he looks like The Rock, bro. That's what it is.
You do look like The Rock. Do with The Rock. What is it?
I didn't want to do
what
that.
did The Rock tell you?
What
What
is
is
Smell what The Rock is
smell what The Rock
cooking.
is cooking?
Dude, you forgot
solid.
I worked on that.
That was
You want to
good.
hear mine?
Thank you.
Nah.
Favorite episode. He is my man crush. I am an alpha as far as I'm concerned. But if The Rock
Yeah.
comes in and be like, hey, I need you to turn around, bend over, be like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Really
I
happy.
would.
Dude, hell yeah. Man,
I
man
didn't-
crush.
I would
didn't
cry at the same time, dude.
I
That's
didn't
insane.
finish
He's
that.
insane.
I didn't
Like,
finish
Oh, by the way, The Rock is also from Miami.
Yeah.
Same.
Didn't finish. I didn't finish that.
That's why he brought
Didn't
the
finish
BMF
that.
belt.
Didn't finish that. Let me finish real quick. But you are somebody who brings a really dope fucking show,
Yeah.
and you also have Mr. Concrete,
Big Mr.
Big Mr. Concrete,
Big Mr. Concrete and
Grande.
Big Mr. Landscape.
and I'm gonna throw you out there. I'm gonna give you a free shout out.
I appreciate that, sir.
100%, and I'll tag you on your shit. But you brought me Big Mr. Concrete, aka Gabe, Coach Gabe,
Coach.
who has he faithfully fucking paid me to be on the show and to be a part of what it is you're doing. And for me to have somebody who pays me and they believe in what you're doing, and then you bring on people such as like Vince Morales,
Yep.
you know,
Oh my
and
God!
like
Yeah.
Stop it.
other
Don't correct
athletes
me.
and shit like that. Yeah. No,
And with no hesitation
to me-
either, bud. Like, no hesitation. You got an awesome show. This is an awesome setup. I love
It's-
being able to come here on occasion, talk shit, drinks and booze. You know what I mean?
Totally.
But overall, but
It's more of
not,
having that guy
It's
guy
just
night connection
it's,
too. It's
It's
just like
brohood. It's just being
really
able
is.
to like hang out.
It's
dude.
also
Shit, we've
professionalism.
We would spend the same amount of money. Let's be real. I would spend. You would spend. You would spend. We would all spend the same amount of money at a bar to fucking
yeah.
hang out and to talk about the same stupid shit.
Yeah.
But now we're being recorded.
Yep.
And we're not in a bar. But I just want you guys to know that I really fucking appreciate the fact that I have Sammy, who is pushing his own show. I have Gabe, who is very competent. This individual, like Gabe, is somebody who runs a very successful business. Even in the coronavirus downturn, this guy is still turning fucking numbers.
Yep.
And then
Still turning profit. And you know what? I'm
it's
honestly
turning-
blessed for that. So it's really nice to be able to get back to your show, get back to Wild Style Show.
Thank you.
And I do that. Honestly, it's all about professionalism. Whether it's Vince on his, when he fights. You know what I mean? It's whether it's your show. Like, for the people who are always asking for discounts or
It's
asking
not
for a
about
handout,
my
it's
show.
like,
It's not my show, man.
It's about
It's
professionalism.
fucking Sammy's show,
Support
bro.
Your
You're supporting Sammy's
Support your
show.
local.
I'm just
Support your
the,
local something.
Yes.
I love
I'm
that.
just
Hell
the
yeah.
guy who like has the room that's completely wrapped. And then we have Sammy
spaz
who
dog.
yeah, with a crazy fucking dog.
I love
and
that
then
dog.
but it's nice to have sponsors such as yourself, and I honestly, man, I appreciate you so much, dude, because I haven't been paid per show as much as you paid me per show. And well, technically I have, but like it was a little aggressive, and you were super cool, and you were like, you just threw me fucking $100 bills, just fucking toss me fucking,
I gotta outdo those motherfuckers.
dude, you just fucking toss me, bro. Yeah, like Coke status, bro. Like
Dollar
you're
bills.
fucking throwing me fucking bills, dude.
The strip club.
Okay.
I've
All
never
right.
been
All
there.
right.
And I was like,
I don't do that.
dude, and I was like, dude, what? This guy's fucking paying me so much, dude. You paid me twice as much per show that I've ever been paid.
Don't be telling him that. He's not really paying it.
So is it buy one get one
that's
free,
fine.
bro?
No, you paid me twice as much. Granted, the quality of the shows and the time and the
hope
effort
my
that I
wife isn't
put in,
listening. He's
not
that I
gonna
put
wanna
into these
Pay
shows.
you.
My wife better not be listening right now. I didn't pay her nothing. He's lying, baby. I
I'm
love
lying.
This is all
I'm
sponsorship
lying.
deal. This is all sponsorship deals.
You. Yeah.
But you got twice as much of the quality, by the way.
I'm not complaining.
Because no, dude,
Not
I
complaining.
look at that. I'm like, all right, 120 kilobytes a second, just audio. Okay, cool. And then when we got you guys on here, I'm like, oh, video. And then 320 kilobytes a second, and we're talking like high volume, like high quality. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna export you. Like, this is the thing. I will make sure that like the quality of what I do and the time that I spend to make sure that the shit that I output is going to reflect what you put into what you're paying. I'll make sure that you do that. And then we have people like Vince.
What's up, dude?
Vince has been on my show a few times, man.
Hey, by the way, Vince got green eyes. If you guys don't know.
Vince got green eyes. He's a
He's
Mexican.
got
He's
green
a
eyes.
Mexican with green eyes. Nah, he ain't Mexican. He's a Spaniard.
No, he's a
a
hybrid.
Spaniard with Mexican
He's a hybrid.
descent.
As much as I love the freaking,
He's a Mexican with Spaniard descent, dog.
Dude,
You don't have
almost
green
damn
eyes.
near the same thing, bro.
Mexicans don't have fucking green eyes, dude. They
I know
don't.
one.
I don't know how I
I've
did
met
it,
one.
man. I don't
I
know.
know more. So if he's listening, Omar, what's up, bro? From the Espinosa clan.
Let me tell Omar. You have
You're
you've got
two in a million.
you've got a little bit of some Spanish fucking influence in your blood, dog. Cause
Spanish influenza.
yeah, you got some Spanish influence, man.
well,
Influence.
shit.
Damn.
Español influenza.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Who's sexier, me or Vince? I mean, because
I
you're
don't
like
know,
clean
man.
shaven.
Vince is pretty fucking hot, dude.
You're clean shaven.
Wait, hold on.
Vince
Time
is
out. Hold
hot.
on.
He
Hold
may
on.
have like a busted
I got
ass
that
nose.
beard thing going on.
He may have a
I got
busted
the
ass
dad
nose,
bod.
but
Yeah,
Vince is pretty
before,
fucking
this has
cool.
always been like that.
Dude,
If
I
I
was
was
just gonna
gay,
ask you.
I'd probably be like,
I was gonna
yeah,
ask
Vince.
you. Is this all you grow, or do you grow this and all this?
Yeah, do you have a goatee or do you have just
This
a
is
little?
all I can grow.
That's-
That's what you're
Really?
saying.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What?
No, I get like 4 hairs on you.
God, that's
Dude,
so
me too.
Mexican, bro.
What's up, son?
Hey,
That's
you will
so
eventually
Mexican.
hit puberty, bro.
I hope not.
It's all good.
Nah,
I
I'm
do-
good.
did
I'm
you
good. I'm good.
Bro, did you see
Super
my
solid.
mustache? I had a mustache like 2 weeks ago. It was like this big. Literally, like I
Uh,
shaved it off though.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Like-
the little Hitler thing going on. Or
Dude,
No,
how
dude, it
how
came out
Mexican
to, like,
are you,
here,
by the
dude.
way?
Like,
I'm
I
just
came out to, like,
curious.
here.
his
Dude, I
mom
don't
is
know.
Mexican. That's about it.
No,
That's
my
about
dad
it.
is Mexican.
So he
Or his dad,
pretend
I'm
he's
sorry.
a
My
pretend
dad is
Mexican.
Mexican.
Are you pretend Mexican?
Yeah, sadly, dude. I grew up around a bunch of rednecks, dude. Like legit,
Yeah.
Marsing, Idaho is fucking straight
Well,
redneck cowboy shit, dude.
Yeah, well that
Dude,
makes
it's-
sense.
let's be real. There's
Dude,
a lot of
it's a
Mexicans
population
out
of
of
like
Marsing,
2,300.
bro.
What do you expect?
Yeah, yeah.
In
There's
Idaho.
the lab.
Let's be real. There's a lot of
Hold on.
Mexicans in
Hold on,
Marsing, Idaho.
There's
but-
there's the labor camp out there, just like down the road, like literally 2 seconds away from the school. That's full of fucking Mexicans right there. But then you got the rest of fucking Marsing, which is
There's
just
only like 200 Mexicans out there.
wretched as far-
Yeah,
yeah.
you got actually back in the day. I used to do the whole criminal justice thing. Nampa and Caldwell combined was 52% at the time Latino, and then the other 48 was between
Like
Nampa,
Caucasian.
48% white.
bro. Do you know?
That's an insane amount of fucking Latinos.
Our prom in
Majority
in high
Mexican.
school was a fucking swing dance. It wasn't the like there have like the breaks would be like the rap grinding like what's up
dope.
drop it
Don't do
drop
that
it
ever again.
That
But
sounds
then-
fun, dude.
but
You're
but
not
the
dropping
main
Pitbull,
songs
like for
were
every
fucking
song
country
Pitbull.
like it was all swing dancing and that's where I learned to swing dance was Marsing like you know but it wasn't the whole you know other high schools were just like oh
Not really, dude. I learned okay.
But
swing
to
dance
be
was
honest
I
with you-
learned the Lindy Hop.
what's the Lindy Hop
The Lindy Hop is another version of swing dance. I did the whole ballroom dancing. So yeah, I did ballroom.
I remember
the Vietnamese waltz.
Dude,
and
I
then the
was,
tango.
Ontario was
dude, I
the
was
Lindy Hop,
swing,
bro,
I was a swing
this
dance.
shit.
I was a swing dance champion, bro. I was a swing dance champion.
Dude, swing dance
yeah,
is
you're
so
talking.
fun.
You're talking
And
to
then
somebody
tango
who
was
knows
like
how to
super
fucking dance.
sexual.
Oh,
like
dude,
that's
tango's
something like
intense,
you earn.
bro.
You're just like, I can't wait for the. You gotta go through the fucking waltz. All right, the ballroom shit, cool. The
No,
slow,
it's not
but
even-
then all of a sudden you're going to tango.
You
You're
gotta
like,
go through the
"Whoa."
dad and then through
You
the
know,
wall.
just right there, and just like you want to grab
That's
the
what was
girl's
your
butt,
high
but you
school
gotta
like?
be like right there.
I did this Soldier Boy dance.
the what
Soldier Boy dance.
The soldier boy.
Just kidding. I don't know, dog. I don't remember any of that.
Or the dude's up against the wall who just did the, dip. Yeah, trying to dip to the beat and like, nah,
Yeah, those
y'all
made
suck.
Oh, son. I suck. I'm in the UFC.
it don't matter what I know
It doesn't matter what you remember, bitch. I'm in the UFC.
This dude's
And
got
I'm gonna
like,
be, in 2 years, I'm gonna be a contender.
dude, yeah,
5
this,
Dos Equis later
this girl, yeah, this dude's got like the coolest chick
Damn,
ever
dude. That's
in
fucking
the
funny,
fucking
man.
history. Yeah, dude, he's got the coolest chick ever. Ever, dude.
married
She
to the
knows
coolest chick
fucking
ever.
sick, man.
Dopest. Yeah.
You should probably put a fucking ring on that
I
bitch.
should probably win a fight night bonus before I do.
You should probably and like
Yeah.
excuse my
That's hard to do,
language,
though, bro.
but
That's hard
you
to
should,
do.
man. She's fucking cool, dude. And like every time I see you guys, excuse the
Oh, you're good.
headphones.
Speaking of seeing you, didn't you like do the Snoop Dogg thing over in Ontario?
I've done
What?
some big stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty giant,
I
wasn't it?
did Snoop
I think
Dogg.
I was in Vegas at
I've
the time. I
done
missed it,
Dr.
but-
Dre. I've done Ja Rule. I've done a lot.
Never
of
got into that dude.
guys.
Never got into
Ja
Ja
Rule?
Rule. Yeah, I
what
mean,
about
some
Ja
songs-
Rule and Ashanti
like
Yeah.
Ashanti never, but at the same time, like I like the way
got
she
to
acted.
do
But
with it, baby. See, look at that. See,
Yeah,
you're
no.
already dancing.
I-
I'm not even Ja Rule.
no,
Yeah,
I was
that
never
was
got into
me.
Ja Rule. There was a couple of songs, yeah, but just
That was me.
Really never got into them.
Fuck,
Ja
dude.
Rule, Ashanti.
I actually like.
Yeah.
I thought Ja Rule was dope.
I like Ashanti's laugh.
I
If you ever hear her
kinda-
acting, like she's got, I don't know, she's got a vibrant laugh.
Like,
I don't remember.
That's about
Ashanti
it.
acting anything. What's it like?
But long,
Coach
Carter.
long story short, yes.
Oh,
to-
remember that
to
basketball
answer
she was
your,
the baby mama. She was supposed to have the
your
baby,
question.
but then she didn't have the baby. because she
remember that
wanted
at
him to
all.
go play basketball.
I don't think I've seen Coach Carter.
No, it's a damn good one. Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. He's in everything.
He's in. Yeah.
I know.
I'm tired of those motherfucking
snakes
snakes on that motherfucking plane.
But yeah,
Fuck. Dude.
I've done.
Motherfucker! Just oh god, he makes
done
that word
everybody from
sound amazing.
Dude, Samuel L. Jackson's a shit. He's just a fucking badass actor.
I really love this fucking podcast because we literally supposed to be talking on fights, and we don't do that. We talk about anything and everything.
Dude, what about the coronavirus?
Fuck the coronavirus.
We haven't talked about the coronavirus. What the fuck,
We
dude?
already
Yeah,
gave it a
Let's
shout
skip
out.
me
What are
and
you
go
going
to
to talk
the
about? What
coronavirus.
do you know? Hang on, what do you know about the virus itself?
The virus itself, it hits your riboflavin tubes that come up to your throat and come out your nose.
And how many of us know what a riboflavin tube is?
Because riboflavin is
I
not
don't
a
think
word.
that's yeah.
How many of us really
Exactly,
have to? How many of us
See,
have to
that's how I
actually
know he could have been a
about
doctor.
it?
Instead of a UFC. If
Fuck
UFC
the
didn't
goddamn
work,
virus,
he would have
man.
been a doctor because
Fight
he knew
talk.
it didn't work. Thank you. See, this is why.
I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is why. Okay, I'll be damned. I'll be damned.
Damn.
Fuck you, Vince.
I don't
You used to sell cell phones. Now you're all of a sudden a goddamn doctor. Ain't that
Cell
a bitch?
phones, cars, yeah, the
And
works.
actually, I did that shit too, bro. Not gonna lie.
yeah.
I did that wholesale overseas though.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
oh,
dog.
big boy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
It was okay. So the old fight promoter Casey Thompson, XFS.
okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
total crook. If you're watching this, Casey, I'm sorry, but I gotta put you on blast a little bit.
Dude, me and Jose just talked about that.
I honestly, I love Casey. I really did. He was my old boss. He was actually a really cool dude.
Did you fight
And-
on XFS?
No, I don't think he wasn't in the fight scene at that
Nah,
time.
Rage in the Cage was like the earliest thing I fought on. I think in Powerhouse.
I
You guys
fought.
know.
Yeah.
I fought in XFS. I fought
Yeah.
that Iranian dude, fucking Mozzie.
Okay.
I fought an XFS when Colton fought won the belt from the big ass motherfucker.
Which one?
The
Luis?
dude that had the belt. No, XFS.
That
Who was
was
the champ?
Oh, you're right.
Who was the champ that the heavyweight champ at the time?
Oh, it was Drew Nelson.
Drew Nelson. Yes.
He whooped his ass.
He beat the
I
shit
fucking
out of
loved
him.
And at one of the Rage of the Cages, Colton won again against one of the Team Quest guys, Matt Lindland. And I don't know if you remember
Shout out
him.
to
Yeah.
Colton.
Yeah,
Colton
I
was on
remember
the
So
show.
man.
Colton fucking that's my boy. And
Colton Vaughn? Yeah, Colton Vaughn's dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
he gave you a
Colton's
shout
the
out,
man,
boy.
dude.
against
Sup, homies, miss you, Vince.
What, dude?
yeah,
Hey, stop.
miss you too, man.
Don't talk.
So
Not you, dog.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's selfish. I told
I
you.
miss you. I
He
always
didn't
Colton, though.
say your name. He said miss
No,
you,
no, no.
Vince.
But I have to say it out loud that I miss Colton.
I know, dude. Colton was fun. Colton was on the show. The last one, he was fun, dude.
Yeah, I've known Colton since he was
Colton's
in high
dope.
school. So like,
Yeah, we only
I
got to train
always
together
was-
for a little bit with Tony way back when,
yeah, that's
for a
true.
little bit. But man, Colton
When
was always dope.
when Jens was
Yeah,
here,
dude. He's
yeah,
chill.
yeah. No, that was after that. That was when man, was that like 4 or 5 years ago? I think it's 4.5 years ago or so. I was training with Colton, just a little bit.
in Eagle.
Yeah, in Eagle. Yeah, at Ideal Spine. We
Yeah.
used to work out in the back over there. Yeah, that was dope.
I remember
That's
the
what
Driven. Dude,
Too driven.
fucking Driven was awesome. I trained there
Yeah.
for like a few times. And
I missed all that. I wasn't even training
I
back
think
then.
that's when
I
I-
only started training like I don't know.
I think that's when I met
7
you.
years
Was
ago?
that Driven?
No,
No.
you met me through hardcore, Team Hardcore.
Oh, that's true.
I've been around, dude.
I met
I'm
Zach.
I'm
I
kind
met
of
Zach
an
in a
MMA
bit.
hoe.
Oh
So,
damn!
yeah.
Oh, you nasty.
Yeah. I know
Oh,
some
you
nasty
nasty.
shit, bro. I know
Yeah,
some
I believe
nasty
it.
shit.
I believe it.
You can win some fights based off what I know.
Oh dang! Don't look directly in my eyes.
His
No,
green
I'm
eyes.
falling in love, bro. I'm
I'm
gonna fall in
joking.
love. She knows. You got some competition.
Hell no, you
Look
don't.
in
baby.
He's
my
like Medusa.
eyes.
You turn to stone.
Oh, she don't know.
His eyes.
She don't know.
Shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna look like this to him the whole time. Every time. I
It
talk
was
to him.
fun though back in the day, fucking Driven, because Jens actually was there. You
Yeah.
know, on he was supposed to be training. So
yeah. I missed all that, dude. Like I wasn't even training. yet.
Driven was nice, man. Driven was.
I've heard good
It was pretty
things.
cool.
Yeah, I've heard good things. But
it was just honestly, I knew that they were gonna fail right off the bat.
ooh, that's
Because
terrible to say.
Right off the bat. And here's the sad part about it: they had the perfect facility.
Mm-hmm.
They had the perfect. It was the perfect size for the type of dudes that they had.
Right.
They had very serious dudes. The only problem was, Tony's all about his money.
Mm-hmm.
So is Jens. Okay, cool. But when you only have a certain amount of guys, and you're taking all the profits and not putting it into the business, first off, it's gonna fail.
Right.
Second of all, dude, come on. This is Nampa, Idaho, and you guys are charging $150. At the time, SBG
It's outrageous.
wasn't even like that. They were Combat Fitness at the time.
Right.
So they're charging 75, 50, maybe 80. In between that, because the guys are fucking, grandfathered in and all that shit. But yeah, $150 in Nampa, Idaho. You ain't gonna get that. I knew they were gonna fucking fail, and sure enough, they went under.
Yeah, it was a ton of money, man. It was a ton of fucking
Which
money.
would suck because, dude, they had
at the time my mom was
awesome
paying for
fucking
that
shit.
shit.
Yeah, I heard it was dope.
Huge
Yeah,
games.
I don't know nothing about
Let's
it.
be-
Beautiful,
let's
bro.
be-
It was
let's-
so fucking nice there.
Yeah, let's
So
be
nice.
real though. Like those, let's be real. A lot of those places, they're gonna say, "All right, you're gonna either be here or you're gonna be there, and we're gonna put you on that level for there." And it's either you pay $30 a month for being there, or you're gonna pay $50 for being here. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense, but their here was $150, and nowhere was $150. And it didn't make
$150 is
sense.
crazy.
It was
And
like
no-
that because
and who was that?
Jens
No
was in the
UFC
UFC.
guy
Who was
here
that?
is
Hit the
worth
restaurant.
it unless they've been in the Mecca first off, and which they both were. But at the same time, bro, everybody had Idaho has
Cross the way right there.
Idaho has Idaho money. Period. If you come from California, you sold your house, now you have $1 million in your pocket. Cool. Guess what? You're moving to Idaho, and your California money will go really far here in Idaho. But people from Idaho that make Idaho money. You
But
know
the
what I
only
mean?
reason-
you gotta have several.
It's only gonna go as far as you can, as far
Exactly.
as you can, and as far as you can put it.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because the people who are promoting you and who are going to put you in a position, they're the only people who are going to be the individuals who are going to put you in that position to be the can, not the could.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like,
Well, you would hope. You would hope.
You can be fucking awesome. So I'm gonna put you in front of the people who are in my crosshairs. But then there's a bunch of people who are like, oh, well, I could be part of that. And they're just not part of the can.
Yeah.
They're part of the could.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
Does that make
goes down, but
sense?
it's all based off the money. And unfortunately, at that time, bro, $150 was way too much for training, even from guys that are UFC. You know what I mean? Especially like in Nampa, like.
But that's what
now SBG I think charges like 150 or above.
Dude,
But it
I'm not
makes
gonna be
sense
like,
now.
I'm not gonna be like, I'm just gonna be real. As far as boxing, I've been really good.
Yeah.
And I've knocked out, dude, who's like people who are like 4 or 5, 6-0, 10-0, 12-0, fucking 16-0. I've trained people in MMA just on boxing because I only do boxing. Granted, I can do ground game and I will fuck somebody up on ground game, but I haven't proven it yet. But like, I'm an individual who can definitely drop somebody on hands. You bring hands to me and it's just hands, I will change your day. And I will make sure that, like, if you're training for a fight, I will make sure that you are training for a fight at the optimal level. If you are trying to fucking train against me and fight me, I guarantee you will not fucking win. And the only reason I say that is because I've never lost at a fight. I've never lost period. But I'm also somebody who will put my numbers down and make sure that somebody who is trying to get better, because I want to live past like 60.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Dude, I played. Yeah.
Dude,
well,
bro,
I
go on
played
your
like.
shield and your sport and in life.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But
I got life insurance.
I-
My kids are
Yeah.
my kids are sad. It is what it is. Fucking take me out now.
But
I'm
You're gonna kill
but I
and be
also,
killed, bro.
but
Fuck
let's
it.
be real, dude. I also played college football for 5 fucking years. Boise State, like Southern Virginia. I've been around the block. I've had a lot of head trauma, and for me, it's not a like. I recognize whether or not I want to have more head trauma, or if I want to just fuck people up. And
Lost me,
be
bro.
honest with you,
I got confused.
I will completely fuck people up. Like, no problem. Like, you bring people to me, and they want to have, like, they want to have a match, and they want to train. I have no problem tuning people up to make sure that they're above that level that they want to be a part of. But again, I've never lost a fucking fight, and I have fucked people up who are beyond. Like,
Been there, bro.
like, yeah, but
I have.
but like,
It's all good. Losses
Yeah.
make the man.
Fuck yeah,
but what I'm
dude.
saying is, like, you can either be a part of my success, or you can be a part of your success, and I'm a part of your growth. And I don't mind being part of somebody else's growth, because I kind of want to remember that I have, like, grandsons and granddaughters, and I want to remember shit like that. But at the same
I
time,
forget a lot of shit. I don't know about you, but like I
Dude.
forget a lot
Bro,
of shit.
I forget
bro,
my keys every
dude,
time I try to leave the
forget,
house.
bro. I
But
forget.
I don't know. That
That's
might
real
just be,
fight.
yeah, that might
You're
just
like
be
going
normal
shit
stuff.
car. You're like,
I forget.
That's not.
Fuck.
Dude, you have no
out of my
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Fucking shit,
I
dude.
fucking forget where my fucking keys are at, and then this dude has to tell me, like, yeah, they're on the table, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you're
Ever
fucking
lost your
taking
keys in
care
your
of me.
hand?
Oh, twice.
Like,
Or your phone.
or your phone, like, and that's some real
Like
shit. Like,
shit,
not,
dude,
like
what's
some
my
real
phone?
fighter shit. Like, getting down to the nitty gritty. Like, after where it's all said and done, after doing it for like 15 fucking years, like, I kind of stutter every so often. I don't speak as well as I used to. Like, that's that shit. Like, but my sister comes and like, hey, remember all this and this and this? Just listen it in chronological order. I'm like,
Dude,
nope.
you want to know what's
Sorry.
the worst shit? Is when you get in an argument with your girl and you try to remember it. She's like, oh, yeah, well, tell me that one time then. Tell me that one time you...
Okay,
you're
that's
talking-
a
I'm
little
like,
different because you don't. We don't remember
I
that
can
shit.
remember that anyway.
Like, yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
forget
do that
that
shit.
shit.
Like, we're all pissed off, and then all of a sudden they're pissed off and harbor it, and us, we're
Yeah,
just
but
like,
Marina's good. Dude, she can remember everything.
well, because girls do that.
That's
They
dumb.
harbor it and they keep it. Us, let it go. But from like real shit, like, you probably forgot shit when you did shit when like you're like, I'll remember this forever, and then whoop. That's how many times. Because I used to be back. Dude, I used to
you
love
remember
being.
everything until you get
I was known
fucking
for, like,
punched in
having,
the
like-
face, dog.
I don't know, man. I used to forget stuff way before I was getting punched in the face.
Well, I used to love getting hit. I got hit by dudes about like, Casey Scola, or Tim fucking McKenzie, just like I loved getting hit until I met Josh, moving around and all that shit bullshit. But like for years and years and years, I loved getting hit because nobody would ever knock me out. It was awesome. But then it kind of catches up with you later on, and like, damn, I don't remember half the shit that I should. It is what it is.
You probably just forgetful in general. That's life, dude.
It's
that'd be all right.
life,
I was never
man.
like that, though.
It's life,
Yeah.
dude.
It was. I could remember a lot.
Yeah.
I'm right.
I don't get
I'm
hit very
with
often,
you,
and I forget stuff
100%.
all the time.
I don't remember anything, dude. Ask this guy, bro.
That's not good.
I remember shit from the night before, dude. Like, dude, I'll have like women who are gorgeous who like come over and hang out, and like they'll make me fucking dinner, and then the next morning I'll be like, hey,
It was a
man,
What
dude.
did you make me?
Oh.
What did you rate me? How was
I'll
I?
be like, dude. I'll be like, yo, Logan. Remind me.
Alcohol makes you forget shit too.
I'll be
that.
like, dude.
Fuck.
Like, he'll be like, dude.
If you
this
only drink
girl
enough of
came
it.
over.
Yeah.
Dude, Logan will be like, hey man, yo, this girl came over and made like a shrimp dinner with like fucking like shrimp and like rice and all it like everything that whatever the fuck
I
is
feel like you
going
forgot.
on. Yeah, because this dude is the one who remembers it.
Oh, damn.
And
Okay.
he'll tell me, and I'll be like, oh, fuck, man. All right, dude. All right. Well, I guess I really did have, like, a dope dinner with a crazy cool
What, dude?
chick. Dude, I'm telling you, my life is fucking crazy. But
Hell yeah. I feel that.
it doesn't matter. What matters is I believe that everybody, especially right now, has some type of creep.
Mhm.
And by creep, I mean those are the individuals who are going to they're going to record like you. Dude, you've been tapping my shit.
I can't. I'm a fidgeter.
You've been tapping my shit for the last like 40 minutes.
Vince,
My
quit
bad.
tapping his shit. Fucking weirding him out.
Which I don't mind whatsoever. Dude, how about we've had like a 2-hour
We had a
fucking
2-hour
podcast.
session, so we're about to close this motherfucker out because
We can close.
I got
this
work in the
out.
morning.
Yeah, Vince has got work
Dude,
in the
do you
morning.
have to work in the
Coach!
morning?
Hurry up, we're about to
I-
close this shit out.
I technically have to
I don't have to work in the morning, but I do just
have
have
technically
to
work
wake
in the
up for
morning.
something. I don't know what yet.
I got like an hour of Call of Duty I got to do before I go to sleep too.
Hour of
Me too.
Call of
Wait,
Duty.
Wait, Warzone?
Warzone, dude.
Dude,
all day. Come on,
what?
son.
I suck
What do
at
you
those
have?
games.
Come on, son.
What do you have?
PC.
PC?
I'm one of those guys,
God
dude.
damn it.
Try me, sucker.
Go. I need your gamer tag, bro, before we leave.
All right, don't tell anybody.
As we told everybody.
Everybody else
No,
is
we didn't give him the
gone.
gamer tag yet. That's what he's saying.
Everybody
Give
else
everyone
is,
the gamer
dude.
tag.
Everybody else is in the same fucking level that we're at.
No,
so.
dude, I fucking.
Everybody's
at a
I
different level.
love
And
it.
if they're not, fuck those fucking people.
Oh, damn,
because-
son. Shit got real again.
Dude, fuck those people because they're not on our
Adios,
level.
mio.
Like,
Vaya
get
con
on
Dios.
this, get on this level, dude. Get on our fucking level.
But thank you guys for
100%.
tuning in to Wild Style Podcast, episode 6. I'm sorry we got a little off track tonight, but shit, we will have more. Thank you to our special guest, UFC's bantamweight Vince Morales. Man, you guys go check him out, guys. Go follow his Instagram.
I already
give
do.
him a ton of fucking followers,
dude.
guy. This guy
My
is
dude.
the shit,
Yeah.
and he's
All
an
right.
upcoming star. He is fucking hands like crazy. What's your Instagram name, bro? Tell everybody. Give a shout out.
Instagram
you
and Twitter are both the same handle. It's at Vendetta135. I'm mostly on Instagram, so hit me up.
Any other shout outs, my dude?
Shout outs to the UFC for even trying to get this crazy stuff going while all this
Yeah.
other crazy stuff's
For real.
going.
Fucking
For
cheers
real.
to that, bro. Thanks for
Man,
that.
I don't know. Just hope
For real.
everybody's being safe. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Live safe.
Sheena.
She knows. Oh, dude, she knows. I'm going her
She
right
knows.
now. Yeah, she knows.
Make sure you give a shout out to your
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
dude.
Uh-huh.
She's cool as
Everybody
fuck,
stay
man.
safe. Love you
At the
guys.
same time, and also
Deuces.
once again, my fucking fight co-host, my favorite person in the whole entire world,
That's right.
Coach
In
Gabe.
the world.
That's
Good,
rude.
Gabe. Do you have any shout outs, my dude?
I always have shout outs to everybody who's trying to actually be safe. Keep doing that shit to every other motherfucker who just keeps congregating and spreading the virus. Go fuck yourselves. I hope you get it. And if you die, it is what it is.
As we all
But for real,
congregate.
to the MTFU,
For real.
my MTFU family, Sammy, you're part of it. I love it. Great group of dudes.
Mr. Rock Dog.
Family,
Big Mr.
yo.
Concrete and my special wife. Mwah. Love you, baby.
Oh
Beautiful.
yeah, thank you guys once again, and to our sponsors for tonight's show, Channel 99 Studios. Go check them out. They're
Give
live
him
streaming
a fucking
on
shout out,
everything,
dude.
guys. We appreciate you guys coming in and fucking tuning in with us. Fucking go follow my YouTube page, Wild Style Podcast.
Wild Style
Go fucking. Obviously, you guys are on this page too.
Yeah.
Wild Style Podcast. Guys, we appreciate you
Also,
guys.
I'm gonna chime in. Make sure that you give some love to the Mr. What is your fucking
Big
party?
Mr. Concrete.
Big Mr. Concrete. I'm gonna give
My
you.
wife calls
I'm
me Mr.
giving you a
Big, but-
fucking. I'm giving you a fucking. Yeah, we're giving you fucking a free Wild Style Podcast. Fucking shout out, dude. Yeah,
You want some concrete? Let me know.
You're fucking
Decorative.
He'll put it in the back of.
Cool, man. Most
their
likely,
lawn.
dude. To be honest with you, man. I'll probably end up hiring you out here soon to like take care of what I gotta do. But everybody, are you done with your shout outs?
Yes, we're good.
Anybody else shout outs?
No, we're good.
He's like,
You got
yeah,
shout-outs?
we're good.
Shout outs.
We're shutting down the
Shout-outs.
show.
Make sure you subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Pass the episode
Peace
along.
out, guys.
And Channel 99 and what's your show called again? Wild Style Podcast.
What?
Oh, this dude's gone.
It's the style of wilds,
Tim's
I
been
think.
drinking too much vodka
Make
tonight,
sure you
guys.
subscribe to Wild
drink
Style
all the
Podcast,
vodka.
Channel 99.
All the
And if you have nothing else to do, especially during this Corona update, have a wonderful rest of your
Bye, guys.
See you guys later.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Oh, you guys kill me, dog.
Yeah,
Can't even handle it.
that's how it rolls, dog.
Oh.